What is going on, everybody? We are here at Baby Prospects today and doing a little play-by-play. Stanford Cardinal in the regional final taking on Texas A&M, the Aggies. And this is a huge do-or-die game right here. We have the lineups. We're going to have the play-by-play. Check out this one. Check out some amazing prospects, obviously, but also, I mean, these guys are playing for something huge right here, trying to get to the College World Series, trying to be the last team standing. And here we have the lineup for Stanford right here. This is on their Twitter page. We will have the play-by-play as well. And Eddie Park will be in center field. Tommy Troy, that is a big name, should go in the first round, around 14, 15, maybe 16, where the Giants will be. He'll be at third base. Carter Graham, big, powerful first baseman. He is also going to be in the draft this year, and I imagine he will be taken at some point. Braden Montgomery DHing. Alberto Rios in left field. Malcolm Moore, very good catcher. He will be hitting next, followed by Drew Bowser at second base, another big-time prospect. He will also be in the draft, and that'll be followed by Saborn Campbell in right field, and Temo Becerra will be at short. Matt Scott on the mound today for the Stanford Cardinals. So we're getting ready for this one. We'll see if I can find Texas A&M. If they posted their lineup. I'm trying to get the box score here as well. We'll have that for you as the game is going today. But as of now, this is my first time going live here on Baby Prospects. So haven't got everything, rolling like I'd like, but we're going to figure that all out as we go. So Texas A&M, let's see if we can get their lineup here shortly. Game has not gotten off to the first pitch just yet. Do we have a lineup? They didn't post their lineup. What's going on today? Oh, here we have it. Oh, is this their lineup? Yes, here we have it right here. So starters. I got confused. This looks at Tartars. I said Tartars. What the heck is a Tartar? Texas A&M Aggies or Texas A&M Tartars? No, starters today. Hunter Haas at short. Jack Moss at first. Trevor Werner will be at third base. Jace Lavoliette at right field. Jordan Thompson in center. Ryan Targak in left. He'll be followed by Austin Boast at second, Brett Minich as the DH, Max Coffer catching, and Nathan Detmer, right-handed pitcher, will be on the mound for Texas A&M. And that's the lineups that we'll be looking at in this game. I'm going to jump back over now to hopefully the box score at some point. But obviously, a huge game today for both squads. And I've been following this Stanford team all year long. They're a really great team, and I'm hoping I've been rooting for them hard. They've been winning do-or-die games and staying alive here so far in the college postseason. And guys who have really stood out to me, Tommy Troy is just such an amazing hitter. Had a huge grand slam earlier. He just makes solid contact. It seems like every at-bat, even the outs are loud. He has a .413 batting average on the season. We do have the box score now ready to go, so everything is up here, and we're getting ready for baseball right here. But anyway, as I was saying, also, I love Carter Graham. I got videos of both Carter Graham and Tommy Troy on this channel, as well as Malcolm Moore on this channel right here, Prospect Videos. We'll be trying to do more of those as we progress here on Baby Prospects, where we talk about pretty much anyone who's not in the big leagues. Matt Scott is taking the mound here for Stanford. He is a freshman, but very strong arm here, and he has had a pretty good year. 5-3 record. He's got a 4.96 earned run average on the year, 1.39 whip, and good strikeout arm, 61 innings. He's struck out about 59, almost a strikeout per inning, but just a very, very solid arm, decent control. He's got about 32 walks on the year, so we're getting ready to go here. And the first batter stands in here. Texas A&M versus Stanford. The Aggies against the Cardinal. We're ready to go. Matt Scott on the mound. And first pitch of the ball game is call strike on the inside corner. It's going to be Hunter Haas Jr. He's hitting .324 on the year. He's got 10 bombs. The windup and the pitch on the way is swung and ripped foul down the right field line, 1-1. We have the other scores down below as well, including some D2 baseball. Cal State Bernardino is still hanging on. I have several videos of Cal State, a very impressive team here on the channel as the right-hander delivers. That one is a bit high and outside, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball, that's to the right side. It's fielded at third. The throw across the diamond got him 1 down, 5-3 on the putout. And that's how this game gets started. Very nice play there at third. But big one today, ladies and gentlemen. Do or die. Whoever comes out on top tonight will be moving on to the best of 3 series against the Texas Longhorns. That one's going to be exciting. 2 teams, both maroon teams today, but the Stanford Cardinal, the home team today, with the white jerseys. Here's the pitch on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count. Jack Moss is at the plate. Lefty. Stands in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Moss, a little bit of power, but he's got just an uncanny ability to put the ball in play, hit the ball hard. He's hitting .358 on the year. Fairly big prospect. He has a very bright future as Matt Scott. Winds and delivers a big swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes from Matt Scott, and that's a K. 2 down. Texas A&M on the year 37-26. Stanford 40-17. They've had a great season. I'm going to try to continue that here throughout college baseball postseason. 2 down in the inning. So Haas is grounded out to third. Moss has struck out swinging. Scott winds and the pitch. That one's just a bit high. Scott has good stuff, like I said. He's just a freshman, but his fastball's in around 91, 92. There's a swing and a high fly ball. Center field should be playable, and that is going to do it. 1, 2, 3 inning, very smooth for Matt Scott. No issues at all. We are through a half inning. Texas A&M nothing. Stanford is coming to bat. So Stanford coming off of a solid victory, 13-5, have forced this game right here, this final winner-take-all game. Big game today for sure. Aggies fans pretty frustrated, but an opportunity here to take it and try to move on. But the Stanford team is not going to be easy here. Nice inning from Matt Scott to get things started. Just waiting here for the bottom of the first inning, and you can see some other scores throughout college baseball down in Division II baseball. Rollins 14-4 over Millersville. Cal State Bernardino, big win today over Indy 10-8. See if we can get that lineup once again for Texas A&M, for Stanford. So Eddie Park will be in center, Tommy Troy at third, Carter Graham at first, Braden Montgomery DH, and Alberto Rios in left, Malcolm Moore doing the catching, Drew Bowser at second, Seaborn Campbell in right, Timo Becerra at short, and Matt Scott is doing the pitching today. He's not going to be hitting. He will be the pitcher. So that is your lineup today. And it's a team who at the top of this lineup is you have Drew Bowser, who, okay year, but he came into the year as one of the bigger prospects. His prospect stock might have fallen a little bit, but still you have Drew Bowser batting 7th. That's a very good sign. And Alberto Rios has had a phenomenal year. But Tommy Troy has just really has risen to the top, and he will be the more than likely the first player out of Stanford taken in this year's Major League Baseball draft, as Nathan Detmer, big 230-pound, 6'4" junior, takes the mound here for Texas A&M. He hadn't had the best season, at least not from his starts. 6.35 ERA, 1-3 record, only one win in 16 starts this year. And the first pitch on the way is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Here it comes. Another swing and a miss on a fastball that kind of just dropped down low, and hitter kind of chased it a little bit. 0-2 the count. And the pitch on the way is just a bit outside. That one actually was just a bit outside. Ball and 2 strikes here. Eddie Park swings and grounds one. Back up to the middle. It's caught by it's fielded by the pitcher, who throws him out at first. 1-3 on the putout, so 1 down here for Stanford. That'll bring up Tommy Troy, the very dangerous Tommy Troy. Oh, look who it is. Kayla and Brady Domina in the chat. What's going on? I wasn't even looking at the chat. Because I didn't think anyone was going to show up. Just doing a little play-by-play. That one's in there for a strike. How y'all doing today? Let me know, man. Anything we talk about? Just hanging out and bringing everyone who is interested. The Stanford Texas A&M game. We got to check out these prospects. There's a swing and a miss. Tommy Troy doesn't usually chase like that, but he went over that high fastball from Los Gatos, California. He's got an OPS of a 1,239. Here's the pitch. That one is a breaking ball that doesn't break. Comes up high. Ball and 2 strikes here to Tommy Troy. Looking for Tommy Troy. I'm hoping he drops to 16, where the Giants will be picking this year. Here's the pitch. That one's a breaking ball. Drops in. What a pitch. Strike 3. And Tommy Troy just struck out looking right there. He's not feeling that. But that was definitely a strike. It dropped right in there. Very nice pitch. Actually, on replay, it was possibly a hair outside, but I think it did nip the corner. But Tommy Troy not happy about the call at all. So that'll be 2 down. The pitching is looking good so far here. Not much to go on, but Eddie Park, Tommy Troy, no problem. Texas A&M's Nathan Detmer. Here is the pitch on the way to Carter Graham, who takes one in there for a strike. Ball and 1 strike to Graham. He showed massive power this season. Hit 321 on the year. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he had that big swing, but he popped it up back. That one's going to reach the seats. No score in this one. Bottom of the first inning. I don't know why the chat didn't show up in the... Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wow. Nice performance there by Detmer. Just a quick 1-2-3 inning. Same happened for Stanford. So nothing going in the first. We'll head to the second inning. No score in this one. So that'll bring up Lavoliette, Thompson, and Target to the plate. For Texas A&M. Kayla, Brady Domina, what is going on? Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Just working on a little play-by-play. We don't play around here. We're at the Hum Baby Prospects channel today. Just give me one moment here as we're just waiting here for the second inning. Texas A&M Aggies. They were able to win 6-5 on Saturday. It was a big 2-run double by Haas. And then another double in the, I believe it was in the 7th inning. And disappointing day for Stanford, but yesterday it came back in a big way with a massive win, forcing this win or go the freak home game today. 8-5 on Saturday. Yesterday's score, I think it was 13-5 Stanford. And we are back here. Nothing going so far in this one. Matt Scott back to the mound. Pitch on the way. Up high. Laviolette is at the plate here for Texas A&M, right fielder. Big power hitter. Here's the pitch. And he takes one on the inside corner for a strike. Laviolette, 20 bombs on the year. Smashed one yesterday. Scott got his sign. Here's the pitch. That one, ooh, we called it a ball. I don't know where it missed. I don't know where that one missed. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Laviolette fouls it straight back. 2-2. Pitch on the way from Scott. Swinging another foul back. That's a way to just stay alive on that one. Is a high fastball, not very easy to do much with, but you didn't want to take it. Didn't want to put that one in the hands of the umpire, so he fouls it straight back. 2-2. Winner moves on to take on the Texas Longhorns. Loser, they can just pack their stuff, go on home, start training for next season. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Another pop-up foul. That one's back out of play into the seats. Up behind the Texas A&M dugout down the third base line. Pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. Nice take by Laviolette. He's just trying to work the count here. He's got a 3-2 count, trying to get on base. We have not had a base runner yet in this baseball game. Here in the second inning. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a high pop fly down the left field line. Hooking. Foul. Scott's got his sign. No score. Top of the second inning. The pitch. Laviolette drills one. Right field. It is high. It is far. See you later. That ball is absolutely obliterated up into the trees. It's not coming back. Home run. Texas A&M 1-0. Holy Moses. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Jace Laviolette. A very quiet game, nothing doing. Everyone was just kind of relaxing, and then boom! Holy cow, number 17, Jace Laviolette absolutely crushed that ball. 1-0 Texas A&M. Didn't mean to leave the game here. There it is. I don't even know where it ended up, but up in those trees somewhere out in right field. And Jordan Thompson takes one outside 1-0. Jordan Thompson, a senior, will be obviously available in the draft this year. He's hitting 261 on the year. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside. Scott winds and fires to Thompson, who hits a hard ground ball down the left field line. Just foul. Couldn't quite keep that one in. Aggies have been playing great baseball aside from yesterday. Tough 13-5 loss, but obviously it's a very good team. With some good power, as they just showed right there on that last swing of the bat. Hit one yesterday. He had absolutely smashed one. It was to left center field yesterday. Swing and a miss there. Maybe closer to center. And then today, just absolutely blasted that one. What an impressive swing of the bat right there. Jace Lavoliette. Thompson now standing in. Scott winds and fires down low. Pitchers struggled yesterday for Texas A&M, starting around the 6th, 7th inning. Control just kind of went out the window, and Stanford took full advantage. We'll see how the relievers do today later on tonight. There's a foul ball from Thompson. Stanford pitchers have been worked hard. Quinn Matthews, a pitcher who I expect to get drafted. She's already been drafted, I believe, last year by the Tampa Bay Rays, one of their workhorses. And forced to start Scott. He's not exactly one of their best pitchers, but so far he was looking okay until that swing of the bat, and now he just walked a batter. So Thompson takes one a little bit low and outside, ball 4. And so Scott needs to go ahead and find his composure, shall we say. Struggling a little bit here in the second inning. 1-0 Texas A&M. And that is going to bring to the plate Ryan Targak. Targak. Here's the pitch on the way. Takes a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Stanford bullpen already getting busy. They are not playing around. Scott never was going to go too deep today, but definitely was hoping to get through 2 without any major damage. There's a swing and a foul at the plate there. Kind of off his foot, but he's okay. Targak, 6'1", 220, left fielder. Only a 228 batting average, but he does have 43 driven in, 812 OPS. Good power. One nothing Texas A&M. We are in the top of the second inning. I want to thank everyone for being here. As a Stanford Cardinal, trying to stay alive here in this 2023 season. There's a breaking pitch driven to center field, playable. And that one is going to be caught by Park. Two down. Of course, Matt Scott, a complete stud in high school. As a freshman, just kind of trying to get his college career going. I mean, he has a bright future, but this is a huge spot for a freshman to be in, taking on a very potent Texas A&M lineup. Pitch on the way. It is a high pop fly by Boast, left field, playable. That is, we misjudged it a little bit. It's going to be the center fielder Parker to come over and make the play. It looked like the camera was on the left fielder, so I assumed he was going to be making the play. At the last minute, I'm not sure if he lost it or got called off, but either way, the catch is made by the center fielder Park, so fly ball to center for the out. 2 down. And I believe that'll bring up Brett Minich. Two down here. 1-0 Aggies. Runner is on. Pitch on the way. Inside. It is Brett Minich at the plate. DH today. 10 bombs on the year, 265 average. He's a senior. 34 driven in. We'll see who, if anyone, takes him this year in the draft. A lot of draftable players out there today. A lot of juniors and a lot of seniors, too. Throw over to first. Minich, left-handed hitter, standing in. Scott, from the stretch, fires away in the dirt. Scott again from the stretch. Looks like he's got his sign. Here it comes. Nice curveball, strike call. Dropped on the outside corner. The hitter didn't like it. Looking back like, what, are you kidding me? He's still kind of looking back at the umpire. It was in the strike zone, though. I think that was a strike. It was maybe a little high for the hitter's taste, but I think it was in the zone. Scott, he's got his sign. Pitch on the way. Strike 3, or strike 2, I apologize. Strike 2 call in the inside corner, 2-2. Forgot the count myself. Probably wouldn't have taken that one if it was a 2-strike pitch. But now he does have 2 strikes, 2-2. 2 down. Second inning, 1-0 Texas A&M. Scott delivers. Changeup fouled back and out of play. But this Texas A&M team, very solid. We'll see plenty of the names that we're seeing here in this game will be taken in the 2023 draft. And this is a good chance to kind of get acquainted with some of these guys during these last few games. I'm not sure how many games either of these teams have. There's a throw down to second. Runner goes. He is safe. That'll be a stolen base. Camera got a little off center at some point. Here we go. 1-0. Texas A&M on top. From the stretch, the pitch. Change up outside, ball 4, he walked him. And Texas A&M going to try to really pound on here in the second inning. You already have a 1-0 lead on an absolute tape measure bomb by Lavoliette. Earlier this inning, Thompson walked. He stole second, and now he walked to Minich. That'll bring up Max Coffer, catcher. Not a huge offensive threat, but right now, anyone with a bat is an offensive threat. When you have 2 men on, you definitely want to get out of this inning with only having allowed the 1 run. Scott, here's the pitch. Upstairs and in. Coffer's a freshman. 188 on the year, 1 homer, 12 driven in. Definitely was a really strong hitter in high school. Just getting his college career going. Here's the pitch. And he's obviously good enough to be in the lineup today in such a huge game. Which tells you right there everything you need to know. 2 down, 1-1 the count. 1-0 Texas A&M. Top of the second inning. Scott is really working hard this inning. He's already, I believe, 38 pitches in the second. The pitch. That one's downstairs. 1-1. 2-1 the count. From the stretch. Here it comes. Change up. High pop up. Right field. That is playable. And it is going to be caught. And that's going to do it for Texas A&M. Very scary inning. They only score the 1 on the blast up into the trees in right field. And that is going to be the only run of the inning. They threatened to score more, unable to do it. 1-0 Texas A&M. Detmer heading out to pitch in the bottom of the second for Texas A&M. Braden Montgomery, Alberto Ruiz, and Malcolm Moore should be coming up here for the Stanford Cardinal. Nathan Detmer. Obviously a fan favorite for Texas A&M, going to take the mound. He has had a fantastic college career. And maybe that 1 run could be enough for him right here to just try to go deep into this game. And for obviously, I'll be rooting for Stanford, but it's kind of scary situation because Detmer is very strong, upper 90s fastball. And he's going to be tough today for sure. He's expected to go. I believe he'll go. I would say definitely in the first 5 rounds in the 2023 draft for Nathan Detmer. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes even higher. But he will be taken. He will be taken. I'm going to take a quick recess. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone for being here. We will be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the bottom of the second inning. Braden Montgomery takes the bat to swinging and a fly ball deep left. That one's got some carry at the wall. Is it out? Out of here. Holy cow. First pitch of the bottom of the second inning. Just as I was saying, 1 might be enough. 1 won't be enough. Braden Montgomery with the Oppo Taco blast, and it's 1-1. Holy cow, that was quick. Boom, in the dugout with the punch right there. What a nice piece of hitting. It didn't off the bat look like it was going to be probably a fairly deep fly ball, and it just kept on going. Braden Montgomery showing the power. And we have a 1-1 game. How about that? There's a strike call in the outside corner. He had no interest in swinging it here. That is Alberto Rios at the plate. Another fantastic player. This guy is amazing with the bat. 393 on the year. Takes one inside. Some kind of a, I don't know what that was. Big curveball. Not sure if Rios will be back next year for this or Stanford. I believe he will. One score. The wind and the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a foul straight back. Pac-12 Player of the Year, Alberto Rios. Came out of nowhere this year to just hit like an absolute machine and has gotten the attention of pretty much everyone. Right there, he swings and misses, strike 3. So Alberto Rios strikes out. And that'll be the first out of the inning here. Alberto Rios, Montgomery, Rios, Moore, and Bowser. Montgomery with the Oppo Taco home run. Alberto Rios strikes out swinging. And now Malcolm Moore to face Detmers. 1-1 game here. 1 solo home run for the Aggies, a solo home run for the Stanford Cardinal. So here is Moore. First pitch on the way is just a bit outside. Nine viewers. What's going on? Thank you guys for being here. 1-1 the score. 2-0 takes that one down low a little bit. Malcolm Moore waits. Here's the pitch on the way. Hard ground ball. That's to the right side, and it will be played in short right field. The shift is alive and well in college baseball, and Malcolm Moore probably lost a hit because of it there. So 1 down, or 2 down, I apologize. 2 down in the inning, 1-1. Moore grounds out. That'll bring up Drew Bowser. Bowser, like I said, came into the season a very high prospect. Was expected to go pretty high in the draft. His stock may have fallen a little bit. Pitch on the way. That one's in there for a strike. Should still go at least in the top 10 rounds, but pitch on the way. Could have gone out of high school. Ended up going to college, obviously. Became just amazing his freshman year and was a big name out of Stanford. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive, right field foul down into the Stanford bullpen. Amazing athleticism, very good bat. 6 bombs, though. Actually, 6 home runs as he fouls it off in the NCAA tournament last year. And that's how much power he can have. This year, he's just kind of fallen back a little bit. He's always a threat, though. 1-2 pitch on the way to Bowser. Swing and a miss. He got him on a pitch out of the strike zone down low. That's going to do it. So just the 1 bomb. Braden Montgomery going oppo taco. That's all. But that's enough for now. We will head to the 3rd. Stanford 1, Texas A&M 1. And it was kind of just a hanging. Well, I don't know if it was a hanger. It looked like a fastball, but it didn't have a whole lot of heat behind it. And it was up in the zone. And Montgomery just absolutely crushed it opposite field for the home run. Stanford softball lost earlier today to Oklahoma. And then there's been some other games today. In Division I baseball, Florida 6-0 over Texas Tech. Florida Gators. At LSU, 13-7 over Oregon State. TCU, the Horned Frogs, take out Arkansas, 12-14. Kentucky, 4-2 over Indiana. And Southern Miss, 11-4 over Penn. Just to go over a few other games today. As we are getting closer and closer to the College World Series. The winner of this will go on. Super Regionals will take on the Texas Longhorns. And that's going to be interesting. Obviously, I'll be hoping at Stanford, but Texas A&M, rise up now. Both teams, it's either teams. Either team can take it. We have a 1-1 game, solo homer on each side. Stanford already showed that they can get to Detmers, but they're going to need to score more than just the 1. I want to thank everyone for dropping in today, bringing you this huge game, massive game, Texas A&M against Stanford. Heading to the 3rd inning, we're ready to go. Texas A&M. Top of the lineup, Hunter Haas. Pitch on the way, upstairs. 1-0. Matt Scott is still out there for Stanford. I believe he's going to try to get through one more inning here. The bullpen is still busy. We'll see what the plan is. Scott lines and fires, shows bunt, and takes a strike to Hunter Haas. Shortstop here for Texas A&M. Had a solid year. Leadoff hitter. And that's how Texas A&M would want it here in the second or in the third. He drills one left center. Does this one have the distance? It looks like it might not. And Park has got it for the out on the warning track. Nice shot there by Hunter Haas. Off the bat, I thought, maybe because the ball seemed like it was carrying today, although the first home run was crushed, so it would have been gone anyway. But after that opposite field homer by Montgomery, I thought maybe the ball was carrying. So I wasn't sure off the bat here from Hunter Haas, but that one didn't quite have the juice to get out of here. Fly ball to center, one down in the inning, and that's going to bring up Jack Moss. Pitch on the way to Moss. That one is called a ball, probably because Malcolm Moore dropped it and called it a ball, but it looked like it was down the middle, to be honest. 1-0 the count to Jack Moss. If he catches that ball, it might be a strike. Here's the windup and the pitch from Scott. There is a sinker inside. 2-0. Pitch on the way to Moss. Swing and a miss. Oh for 1 today. Struck out in the first. We're in the top of the third inning. Scott winds and fires. There's a hard hit ball to second base. It is played. The throw over to first for the out. And there is 2 down. So Drew Bowser was able to come up with that one. And here is Trevor Werner. 0 for 1. Pitch on the way from Scott. And that one drops down low. 1-0. It's funny, it's been such a quiet game except for 2 loud home runs from each side. Texas A&M had a little bit of a rally going in the second as well, but couldn't score after their home run. Swing and a miss there. But everything's on the line today. The focus is there. And you can just feel that energy. That pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Werner not too pleased with the call. 256 on the year for Werner. Would not want to see Lavoli at this inning. Stanford would prefer him to go ahead and lead off in the fourth. Here's the pitch. There's a drive, right field. He hit it well. That's going to be a tough play, but he gets there, and he has got it, and that's going to do it. So Texas A&M, another 1-2-3 inning there for Matt Scott. Pitched pretty well today. Just gave up the one bomb, and maybe it for him. And Stanford will be coming up here. What's going on, Chris Reinhardt? Gig'em. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for commenting. We're coming to you from the Hum Baby Prospects channel. This is a sister channel of Hum Baby Baseball. Decided to go ahead and stream the game here today and just kind of relax, watch some baseball, do some live play-by-play. Why not? For the first time here, we're going to talk a lot of Stanford baseball next year. We're also going to do some D2 games. A lot of teams still going here and getting ready for the Division II World Series. Angelo State is still in it. Great team who I've been covering a little bit here. I have videos on them this year. And we have Stanford, Cardinal. We have multiple prospects. Both teams have multiple prospects who will be available in the draft this year, and I expect to see some names called. Tommy Troy is going to go. Tommy Troy is a certainty. Quinn Matthews is a certainty. Drew Bowser is a certainty. They also have another pitcher named Ryan Bruno, who is a certainty. And I do believe Carter Graham will also be taken. Big, powerful hitter there. And I'm hoping the Giants grab him. If not, I'm definitely hopeful in the first round. I don't know if Tommy Troy will drop to 16, but that would be nice. As we get ready here, swinging a miss. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Chris Reinhardt in the chat. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Seaborn Campbell at the plate. Campbell, Becerra, and then back to the top with Eddie Park. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. Outside. Seaborn Campbell's got a 377 OPS on the year. He hasn't had a great year. Takes one outside. He'd like to get something going right here. Tie game 1-1. We're in the third. The wind and the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss. Strike three. That's the fifth strikeout tonight for Detmer. Just a deadly sinker right there. Very tough to handle. That'll bring up Becerra. We're tied at 1 here. Each team with a solo homer of their own. Future 2023 draft pick. That was inside. Did it hit him? I think, but I guess not. I don't know what just happened, but it's a ball. That's really weird because it looked like it just plunked him and dropped to the ground, but it's a ball. I thought, well, maybe it hit his bat. I guess it didn't hit him at all. So, don't know what I just saw. 1-0 the count. Doesn't matter. Inside for a ball. Let's just say that. Detmer looking in the pitch to Becerra. Somehow a strike. Outside corner, I guess. 1-1. One pitch on the way. There's a chopper foul right side. Chris Reinhardt stopping in. Gotta love it. Thank you for being here today. We have a 1-1 baseball game right now. Stanford with a run on a Brady Montgomery Oppo Taco home run. Here's the pitch. That one's down low. 2-2 to Becerra. And as for Texas A&M, it was Jace Lavoliette with the absolute tape measure blast into the right field trees. There's a swing and a foul off. Nice swing of the bat there. Two count. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball foul. Staying alive. 1 out in the inning. On the Seaborn Campbell strikeout. Becerra up. After him, we'll go to the top of the order with Eddie Park. And then, of course, the dangerous Tommy Troy. Here's the pitch. Strike three. Call. That ball was outside. Called it a strike. 2 down. Yeah, that was definitely off the plate. Looking at the replay, I'm not really sure how that's a strike. But anyway, no argument. 2 down. And that's going to bring up Eddie Park. Third inning, 1-1 game. Pitch on the way to Park is, now that was somehow not a strike. So 1-0 the count. Looked like it was even closer to the outside corner than the previous pitch that was called strike three. Not really sure what's going on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging laces one down the left field line. Foul. 1-1. What's up, Ski? Rooting for the SEC team and underdog. There it is. Rooting for the SEC team. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a drilled. Ball left field. That's falling, caught. 1, 2, 3. And that is going to do it for the third. We have a 1-1 game. Thank you for being here, Ski. Appreciate that. Now, going for Texas A&M and the SEC, right? Used to be in the Big 12. Who's in the Big 12 nowadays? I'll look up the Big 12 conference. It looks like there's... In my mind, they're still in the Big 12, but they're obviously not. So Baylor, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, OU, OSU, that's 6. TCU is 7. Texas 8. Texas Tech 9. West Virginia 10. Okay. And Texas A&M, obviously, they've been in the SEC for a while now. There's a report here that says college football expansion, Big 12 set to add 2 teams per report 12 hours ago. It's the first I'm hearing of this. About to become actually 12 teams again? It says Colorado and Arizona are the schools planning to leave the Pac-12 and join the Big 12 conference, according to a report, which notes that although nothing becomes official until the Pac-12 gets their TV deal finalized, all signs point to the schools making the move. Colorado and Arizona maybe going to the Big 12. That's interesting. So first I'm hearing of that. My team, Daddy, is the TCU Horned Frogs. Yes, yes, yes. TCU, 100%. Love it. Yeah, I know about a little TCU. I know they're in the Dallas area, if I'm not mistaken. TCU. I know what city y'all playing. Top of my head, I couldn't think of it. Let me look that up. What was it? Oh, Fort Worth. Fort Worth. Is it Fort Worth, really? Yeah, Fort Worth. Okay, Fort Worth, Dallas. Dallas, Fort Worth. I thought you were in another town like right next to Fort Worth. You're actually in Fort Worth. 1-1. We have a new pitcher, by the way, for Stanford. Drew Dowd is in the game. Drew Dowd, who's pitched well so far in the regional final against Texas State. We'll see how he does today. He is in the game here. We're in the top of the 4th, the 1-1 game. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed here. This is the Hum Baby Prospect. We have a bigger channel, Hum Baby Baseball channel, where we cover Major League Baseball. And we're just getting started here on the Prospects channel. We're going to start covering college baseball, high school, little minor league calls. Here's the pitch on the way. That one's upstairs, 1-0. I do appreciate y'all being here today. My team, Daddy, is a TCU Horned Frog. All about the money. Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi, Texas. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Outside. Okay. 2-0 the count. Laviolette already has absolutely parked one into the trees out in right field, but we have a lefty-on-lefty matchup here. We'll see how he does. The pitch, he's swinging a ground ball towards second base. Nice sliding play. The throw from Bowser, safe. Nice play, nice attempt by Drew Bowser at second base, but he's unable to get the speedy Laviolette. And Texas A&M has a base runner. Sure was. All right, moving on. Apologize. Camera looked a little bit, lighting looks a little bad, but oh well, we're just going to roll with it. That one's down low, 1-0 the count. Most people are probably just listening anyway. Here we go. The lefty. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging a high pop-up. Jordan Thompson, short right field, foul territory. First baseman's got it. And that was Carter Graham who makes the catch. So that'll be an out. Ryan Targott will step up with one away. Well, everyone's having a fantastic day today. Big baseball game today. Ryan Targott has some strikeout problems, but huge pop. Decent arm, good runner. Here's the pitch on the way to Targott. Takes one upstairs and in. And he will be, he only had 10 home runs, a 227 average, but just a lot of raw power, as they say. And I do think that Ryan Targott will be taken in the draft this year, relatively high. I mean, when I say that, I don't mean first round, but I think he will be taken. I'll go ahead and throw out a team. I say the Miami Marlins grab Ryan Targott. 1-0 the count. The lefty checking on the runner. Here's the pitch to Targott, down low. Ski is here. We got some people showing up. Thank you guys for being here today. Stanford versus Texas A&M. Drew Dowd on the mound. That's a nice hook that falls in for a strike. 2-1 the count. Targott 0 for 1 today. He does know how to get on base. He can work a count and work a walk. He's got a 374 on base despite the 227 average. With occasional power. There's a throw over to first. Runner is easily back. Nice snap throw over there by Dowd, though. 1-1. We're in the fourth. The lefty checks on the runner. He's got his sign. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Straight back. Targott. Heard his name pronounced different ways, so I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Ryan Targott. And he stands in, waiting on the pitch from Dowd. And another snap throw over to first. There's so many players in college baseball. It's so hard to keep track of everybody. Obviously, I'm more focused on the teams that Stanford normally plays. I don't believe they may have played Texas A&M earlier this year, but I don't think so. To look at the schedule. Dowd, here's the pitch. There's a high pop-up. Right field, center field. It is going to be caught by Park, the center fielder, out in right center. And there's 2 down. Oh, sorry, Texas. Check out some of their earlier games this year. The Stanford Cardinal. Yeah, they played Rice earlier this year. I was at that game. I was at a couple of these games earlier this year. They went to Stockton, played Pacific, into OU, Cal, Texas Tech they played. This is their first matchup of the year against Texas A&M. Throw over to first. That's what I thought. Just wanted to double check that. Austin Boast, 225, 5 homers on the year, 43 driven in. 0 for 1 today. And another throw over Dowd. Doing what he can to keep Lavoliette close. Lavoliette has speed. He's already shown his power this year. Showed a little bit of his speed by beating out that ground ball to Bowser at second, but he can steal a base too, and this would be a situation for it with 2 down here in the fourth. The pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner, but it looks like Dowd is really keeping him close. He is not going to allow him to get an early an early break towards second base because he's just keeping an eye on him all the way up until he delivers the pitch. Here's the pitch on the way. So much so when he starts to deliver the pitch, you can see Lavoliette will start to kind of step back towards first before he kind of bounces off and takes a bigger lead. He's more concerned about diving back towards first than heading off towards second. I don't think he's going to be running just from watching that. And unless we get a full count here, then obviously he'll be off with 2 outs. And even then, I don't think he'll get a huge jump. Just because Dowd is doing such a good job of holding him at first. He's got a great snap throw over there. See if he does it again. And he does. Throw over to first. Wasn't really the snap version. It was a more casual throw over, but he's keeping him close. Oh, 2 pitch to Minich. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I apologize. That was not Minich. That was Boast. So strikeout right there to end the inning to Boast. We will head on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stanford won. Texas A&M won. A little bit of a pitching duel. Each team with one. Well, it's not really a pitching duel because they've already changed pitchers. Stanford has. Nevertheless, more of a pitching game today. We're heading to the bottom of 4th, at least so far. You never know what's in store here for these last 6 innings. We have a 1-1 game here at the D1 NCAA Baseball Championship. We are in regionals. The winner will head to Super Regionals to take on the Texas Longhorns. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Ski, Chris Reinhardt, Kayla, Brady Domina. I do appreciate everyone checking it out. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Some of the prospects we're checking out today in this game include several who will be going. Like I've said in the draft this year, I can't wait to see how it goes. Ryan Targach is one of them for Texas A&M. Hunter Haas, shortstop here. Jack Moss as well. Both Haas and Moss. And of course, Nathan Detmer, who's about to take the mound likely again here for Texas A&M. All guys who will be available in the draft. So we're talking college baseball today. Hope everyone's doing well. Here's our recap so far. The first inning was a very quick 1-2-3 inning for both sides. But then in the top of the second inning, it was Lavoliette with an absolute blast. There's a ground ball foul for Stanford. And then a little bit of a rally. There was a walk, and there was actually 2 walks, a stolen base and 2 walks. But Texas A&M unable to take advantage of those walks. Just the 1 run, and it was 1-0. But then on the very first pitch of the bottom of the second inning, Braden Montgomery with the opposite field blast, making it 1-1. And things have been relatively quiet since then. There's a high pop fly foul. And I believe we have Tommy Troy at the plate. He will be probably the first player taken this year in this game that we're watching today. He's the only definite first rounder that I know of in this game as he takes one outside. You never know, but that's the most likely scenario. A ball and 2 strikes to Tommy Troy, the pride of Stanford. I don't know if I'll go that far, but he is definitely their best hitter, in my opinion, as he rips one down the right field a line. Actually, it's not really down the right field line, but it is into right field. It's a base hit. Off the bat, I thought it was down the line, but there's actually more in between the first and second baseman and into right field for a ground ball base hit for Tommy Troy. That's what he does best. You do not want to mess with Tommy Troy. I'll be hoping my favorite team takes him this year. We'll have to wait and see. He has big power to all parts of the field. And I think he's the guy who can hit 300 at the big league level someday, not necessarily right now. There's a foul ball down their right field line into the bullpen. Doesn't have a ton of speed. I don't know if he's a five-tool guy, Tommy Troy, but he's just a great hitter. Great pure hitter. And he can steal a base if he needs to. He's at first right now. And Carter Graham, who can hit a home run if he needs to. Carter Graham is the more power hitter. Tommy Troy with power, but Carter Graham, big pop. And a chance right here to do some damage. Troy at first. Graham at the plate. Is no balls and one strike. Ski is in the chat. The right-hander for the stretch. Throws all over to first. It's close. He's safe. Almost picked off Tommy Troy right there. That was close. Too close for comfort, I would say. The throw over, the tag. Ooh, I thought they got him, actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. He might have just got his hand in there. Here's the pitch on the way to Carter Graham. Swing, check swing, ball. 1-1. Nobody out. Graham is up. Brady Montgomery is on deck, who's already put one out of the ballpark today. He'll be followed by Alberto Rios. Alberto Rios. Carter Graham back in there, 1-1. Detmer, throw over to first. Safe. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 1-1, 1-1 the count, 1-1 the score. Detmer already with 48 pitches, almost halfway to 100 here in the fourth inning. Carter Graham just waving the bat ever so slightly. Big step, ground ball, shortstop. That should be 2 to second for 1. On to first. That's a double play, and that's going to do it for Stanford in the fourth. Oh, what? Wait a minute. I apologize. 2 outs. I completely lost count of the outs. I thought that was 3. And you know why I thought it was 3? Sort of because the way the first baseman came off the bag. He started jogging in. The first baseman thought the inning was over and completely fooled me. I'd like to believe I knew how many outs there were, at least in the back of my mind. Subconsciously, I knew that wasn't 3 because I had just said it. But the way the first baseman just jogged off the bag, you just believe the player. So it completely fooled me there. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. But I'll take the hit anyway. Should have known better. Should have said, where the hell is he going? That's not 3 outs. 0-1 the count here to Braden Montgomery. 1-1 pitch. Rips one. Center field. It's a base hit. Smoked that one. Nice shot there for Braden Montgomery. He's 2 for 2. Braden Montgomery 2 for 2 today. I should have Stanford lineup here. That is going to bring up Alberto Rios. Rios has struck out today, but he's got a .391 average on the year, 18 homers, 71 driven, and he has really stepped his game up this year. He was more of a role player, a bench player, and he got some injury issues the last couple of years, but this year he has become a regular in that lineup. And hopefully he should be back next year to really see what he can do and prove himself next year for the 2024 draft. Although he might be eligible in this year's as well. We'll have to see what happens with Alberto Rios. Struck out swinging earlier in the game as he fouls one off. That is towards the right field stands and will be a souvenir. Appreciate everyone jumping in today. Please hit that subscribe button if you don't mind, if you're in here. Here's a pitch. That one is outside. Trying to get things going here on the Baby Prospects channel. We put up prospects videos for the most part. but going to try to step things up here in the next few months over the offseason and do more updates on college teams, high school teams, signings, D2 baseball, D1, that pitch is down low and inside. And not just prospect videos. We also do our quarterly unboxing for Plate Crate. That's always fun. And I just got another one in the mail today, so we'll be having that up there soon. Tied up 1-1 here, 2-1 count, fourth inning. The pitch is down low, 2-2. Oh, I apologize, let me correct that. It's actually 3-1 on Alberto Rios. Malcolm Moore is on deck. 2 down. Detmer checks the runner at first. It's Braden Montgomery over at first. Smashed a single. Down low, ball 4. And that'll put 2 runners on for Stanford. So a little mini 2-out rally. They like to turn it into more than a mini rally and get something going here. And Malcolm Moore has a chance to put Stanford on top with a base hit. He's 0 for 1 today, 306 on the year, 13 homers, 55 driven in for Malcolm Moore. Here's the pitch. Big pop-up. That will not do the job, I don't believe. Left field, playable. It is, caught. It was caught by the left fielder, Ryan Targac, but he kind of had to reach over and catch it. It didn't exactly land where he thought at the last second. He just reached his arm over and grabbed it, but he did make the catch, and that is going to do it. So Stanford unable to score after the base hit and walk. We've been through 4. We're heading to the 5th inning. Texas A&M coming up. It is a 1-1 baseball game. I want to thank everybody for jumping in today. Hum Baby Prospects. We've had 93 viewers already. Trying to get to 100 today. So you guys are awesome. Let me know who you're rooting for today. Stanford, Texas A&M, somebody else. Which of these prospects do you like? These great young players out here today that we're seeing. Tommy Troy. We've seen a couple of bombs today. How about that shot from Jace Lavoliette? We got to look more into this guy. Now, obviously, I'm not as versed on the Texas A&M players as I am, on the Texas A&M players as I am on the Stanford players, but Jace Lavoliette, that was, shall we say, impressive. There he is right here. Freshman from Katy, Texas, 6'6", 230. This guy might have a future right here. Decorated with awards during his time under Coach Kyle Humphreys, including TSWA First Team Outfielder, THSB All-Texas First Team, THSB Hitter of the Year, All-East Texas MVP, ABCA All-American First Team Outfielder, batted .590. Holy Moses, .591. 53 driven in, 11 home runs, 12 triples, 9 doubles. Did he get drafted? I don't remember his name. I wonder if he was, I think he would have said that if he was, but we might be able to look. Does he have a baseball reference page? I don't even see it. You'd think he would have one. Maybe not. I don't think he was drafted. Let's go back to his page here and check him out. Man, that was impressive. That ball is way up and in. Texas A&M back up at the plate here. It is going to be, I believe, Brett Minich to lead things off here for the Aggies. He walked his first time up. Pitch on the way from Dowd is a little bit upstairs. Going to look at Lavoliette a little more as that pitch is upstairs, gets away from the catcher. Dowd controls kind of out the window here to start the inning. I don't know what's going on. Jace Lavoliette hit 2 homers in a game earlier this year. He did that twice. Did it against Auburn as well. Did he get 3 home runs in a game against Mississippi State? Oh my goodness. 3 home runs in one game. Hit multi-home run games 3 times this year. 3 homers in a game against Mississippi State. 20 on the year. There's a pitch foul off of the foot of the batter, Minich, and he's going to have to walk that one off. So someone to keep an eye on here, Lavoliette, over the next few years. Definitely going to have some videos on this prospect here over the next 2-3 years for sure. Jace Lavoliette. Ooh, Minich, yeah, he just hit that ball right off of his shin or ankle. I mean, I think it was right off his shin. Yeah, that hurts. He has some padding down there, but that hurt. So Brett Minich, he's ready to go now. 3-2 count, 5th inning. We have a tie game at 1. From the stretch, gets his sign. Here it comes. Kind of a semi-stretch. He walked him anyway. Now he'll definitely be in the stretch. So there is a walk to Minich to bring up Max Coffer. And that's the second walk for Minich, who has a .385 on-base percentage coming into the game. So he knows how to get on base. He knows how to work a walk, patient hitter, and now Max Coffer. But first, there's going to be a meeting and maybe a pitching change. I'm not sure what's going on. Timeout Stanford. And it looks like the pitching coach is heading out to the mound. So I don't think they're going to take him out just yet. But there is activity in the bullpen. It looks like almost like Quinn Matthews throwing. I think it is. I'm not sure. They are going to the bullpen. I think it is Quinn Matthews. Oh, my goodness. It's do or die. This has Madison Bumgarner vibes from the Game 7 of the 2014 World Series. You go with your best when you have to win. So I thought it looked like him, and it is him. It's Quinn Matthews. Drafted, I think, 2019 by the Tampa Bay Rays. He will be available this year. He will be taken this year in the 2023 draft for sure. That is a 100% fact. Quinn Matthews, the lefty, is coming into this game. Actually, he was drafted by the Rays. Not 2019. I think he was available in 2019 out of high school, but he was actually drafted by the Rays in 2022 and decided to go back to school this year, and that's why he's coming into this game. He's got a hard fastball, can hit low to mid-90s. Hits 95, hits 96, can improve that velocity. An amazing changeup, mixes speeds, keeps hitters off balance. And he's also got some breaking pitches that can just definitely throw batters off if they're not looking for it. Sticks mostly to the hard stuff and the changeup, but he has the potential to be a starter at the next level for sure. And he's coming in as a reliever today because this is do or die. This is must win. And Quinn Matthews, even though the Stanford Cardinal are not winning at the moment, he's going to come in to try to at least keep the game tied and try to give that offense a chance to do something. I'm not sure how long he's going to stay in, but Quinn Matthews is coming into the game. 5'8". 6'5". I don't know where I got 5'8" from. 6'5", 188 pounds. I do have a Quinn Matthews video on the channel. 8-4 on the year, 3.79 ERA. But the big number is 131 strikeouts in just 107 innings. He has that filth. And he's coming in today to try to shut the door here on this inning. Nip the rally in the bud. What's up, Corpus Christi? In the chat, thank you for being here. As Quinn Matthews trying to stop any thoughts of a rally, any thoughts of trying to take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning that Texas A&M might have. 2 earned runs in 7 innings on his last start, 114 pitches against San Jose State. And the lefty has got the sign. He fires. There's a ground ball. That one's to shortstop. He's got it. Goes to second for one on the first. Two. It's a double play on the first pitch from Quinn Matthews. Holy cow. Timo Becerra turned it. Unbelievable. First pitch out of the bullpen. Becerra to Bowser over to Carter Graham at first, and they turned the much-needed double play, and just like that, 2 outs, nobody on, and they nipped the rally in the bud. How about that? Here's the pitch on the way. That one is call strike. So it's at the top of the order here with Hunter Haas, another future draft pick 2023, and he shows bunt, and he bunts it. Oh, what a nice bunt. I don't think they're going to get him. Third baseman, hard throw over to first. No chance. Absolutely zero chance over at third base for Tommy Troy, and that's going to be a bunt single. Nice bunt right there. Hunter Haas. A little bit of excitement happening right now in this baseball game. Didn't even really need to throw it, but a nice play anyway by Tommy Troy there at third base to barehand it and fire it over to first. Quinn Matthews now lefty on lefty. The pitch on the way to Moss is just a bit low. Jack Moss, big, tall right-hander. Oh, excuse me, is this Moss? This ain't Moss. Who is this at the plate? Pitch on the way. Check swing for a strike. It is Jack Moss. Is he a switch hitter? For some reason I thought he was a righty. Check that out right now. He can't be a righty or he'd be batting right. He must be a lefty. Pitch in, there's a swing and a miss. Number 9, Jack Moss. It is Jack Moss. So Jack Moss is a lefty. Like I said, not as familiar with Texas A&M as I am with Stanford. Pitch on the way to Moss. Down low and in the dirt. Here's Jack Moss right here, 6'5". Look at all these accolades. This guy is big time. Like I said, he should be drafted this year. See if we can sit some. He does have a baseball reference. Yep, lefty. Okay, he throws right, bats lefty. Cherry Creek High School. 365 average throw over to first base. Runner is back. Last year he had 380. Even though he doesn't have a ton of home runs, I think he has that power potential. But dang, this guy can hit. And he can work a walk. 469 on-base percentage this year for Jack Moss. Pitch on the way. Just, and I mean just a bit outside. Quinn Matthews visibly frustrated at that ball. And it was barely off the plate. Looking at the replay, I'll give my honest opinion. Yeah, I think it was just off the plate. I think that was a good call. But it was close. What's up, Jack? We have a tie game. There's a fly ball. Center field dropping. Base hit. Base hit for Texas A&M. Around third is the runner going to try to score. He holds up at the last minute. They're going to hold him at third. That'll put runners on the corners to answer the question. Jack, thank you for being here. Jack DeVries. It is 1-1. The Calliope connection is here. What is up? Holy cow. We've actually had some viewers. 104 people have shown up. We have 10 at the moment, I believe. We've had some comments. Jack DeVries, Ski, Chris Reinhardt, Kayla was here. Brady Domino was here. Go ahead and some people might be driving around, can't get the game. Turn on YouTube, and you got some play-by-play. There's a pitch and a foul back. Other people can turn on the TV, time it up, and you get hum baby announcing. We don't play around. But what they did right here, Stanford bringing in Quinn Matthews in the 5th inning. He is their starter. He's normally a starter. He is their best arm, left-handed pitcher, big, tall guy. I got Madison Bumgarner vibes when I saw him coming out of the bullpen like 2014 World Series when you bring in your best arm, because this is a do-or-die game. The winner goes on to take on Texas Longhorns in the Super Regionals. The loser goes back home. 1-1, 5th inning. Quinn Matthews, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike him out. What an inning for Quinn Matthews. He comes in, he gets the ground ball double play right off the bat, and then the strikeout. Huge inning right there. Quinn Matthews. I don't know if he's going to stay in the game. I kind of hope he does right there. Up come the Stanford Cardinal. We have a 1-1 baseball game. I can't get the game right now. It's all you, hum baby. It's all me. Okay. This is a win or go home baseball game. Earlier, a guy named Jace Lavoliette blasted one to right field into the trees. An absolute monster home run for Texas A&M. Stanford has their one run on an opposite field home run by Braden Montgomery. He's 2 for 2 today. He also hit a line drive shot up the middle for a single. We've been checking on the scores for college baseball, but we don't want to completely ignore the big boys either. So we'll check on some major league scores right now. 3-3 tie game, Texas Rangers and Cardinals in the 9th inning. It's 3-3. Let's go Rangers, honestly. Bruce Bochy, I mean, come on. Also, we want the American League team to win for wild card purposes later. 4-0 Padres over the Cubs. 4-1 Tampa Bay over Boston. 8-3 Phillies over Detroit. 9-6 Miami over the Royals. 5-4 Pittsburgh over the A's. Sadly, I feel bad for the A's. 11-4 Houston Astros beat the Blue Jays. And 2-0 Cincinnati over Milwaukee. We are back. Nathan Detmer, who is expected to go in the first round, is pitching for Texas A&M. Oh, yeah, Bochy all day. Here's the pitch from the right-hander, Detmer, facing Drew Bowser. I got Drew Bowser's autograph here on a ball right behind me, as well as a few other Stanford Cardinal, but I think the Drew Bowser one is the valuable one. Bowser expected to get drafted this year. Very good hitter. Had an amazing freshman year. Slowed down a little bit. 0-1 today with a strikeout. It'll be Bowser, Campbell, and Becerra this inning for Stanford. Rips one. It's off the pitcher's glove. He's going for it. He throws to first and just does get him. Nice play there for Nathan Detmer to get Bowser, who has good speed, hit a rocket. Looking at the replay, just right back to the pitcher. Did a nice job to get out of the way of it, get the glove up, blocked it, didn't catch it, but picked it up, tossed it to first for the out, 1 down. Could have gotten hurt there, but nice instincts by Texas A&M pitcher Nathan Detmer. And here's Seaborn Campbell, 0-1 today. The pitch on the way is a changeup in there for a strike, 0-1. We got 110 views so far in today's stream. I want to thank everyone for jumping in. There's a line drive down the right field line. It looks like it's fair. That is going to be extra bases, I think. Becerra, or Campbell, is heading to second. He's trying to try for third. Here comes the throw. He is safe. It's a triple. The camera wasn't showing him, so I didn't know where he was, but I assumed he was at least going for 2. Then the camera jumped to him, heading to third, and a triple for Seaborn Campbell, and the Stanford Cardinal have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Rip that one down the right field line, just tucked it in here, fair, and he is fast. He flies to second base. He was there quicker than I even knew. I thought he was maybe sliding into second. The camera goes to him, and he's actually halfway to third, slides in, and he's in there with a triple. And Timo Becerra is going to step up to the plate. Shortstop for Stanford. What is going to happen with one out? Suicide squeeze? I doubt it, but we'll see what happens here. Tied at 1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. That is to second base. Will the runner come home? The throw to first is in time, and the run does score. Seaborn Campbell has scored. The Stanford Cardinal have a 2-1 lead. Key piece of hitting right there for Temo Becerra to not pop it up, to not strike out, just put the ball in play, preferably to the right side. That's exactly what he does. It was never even a thought of going home. The infield was not playing in, so they were actually conceding the run, despite the fact that the Stanford Cardinal are now up in front 2-1, as there's a strike to Eddie Park. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Park. That one's down low and in. 1-1. Nice piece of hitting again. Temo Becerra, despite the fact it's an out, 2 down, but the Cardinal needed to take the lead. They're facing a very strong pitcher in Nathan Detmer, who will be drafted here in the next month or two, whenever the MLB draft is in July, actually next month. And this guy's a great arm. Remember, Texas A&M took the lead in this game, 1-0. There's a swing and a foul, and the hitter is, Eddie Park is not happy. I don't know why he's angry. He's yelling at himself. Maybe he thought he should have done something with that pitch other than foul it off. That's the kind of thing that Madison Bumgarner gets pissed at if you do that to him, but obviously Nathan Detmer doesn't care. Throws a ball, 3-2. Just watch Stanford women's softball today, too. Yes! Women's softball versus Oklahoma lost. Oklahoma won today. They beat Stanford. I'm not even sure the situation, if they were eliminated in that game, or if you know. I don't know if that was an elimination game. I know this is an elimination game. We'll have to check on that. But that's a walk here to Eddie Park. And Stanford with a chance to do some more damage in the 5th inning with 2 outs, and their best hitter, Tommy Troy. Don't forget that name. It's not easy to forget. Tommy Troy. He will be available in the first round, and I think he will go. San Francisco Giants have an outside shot at him if he's still available at 16. Texas A&M coach is heading out to the mound. We may have a pitching change here. Detmer has been okay today. 6 strikeouts. His strikeout stuff is legit. He gave up 1 opposite field home run, and then he just gave up a triple and a ground out. That's the only runs he's given up, but it's enough to give the Cardinal a 2-1 lead. It's actually the pitching coach, Texas A&M pitching coach, Nate Yeske, is out having a little chit-chat right here, and the umpire is out there. He's like, hey, guys, let's break this thing up. Okay, we're trying to play a game right now, so they're going to break it up. And we're going to continue this baseball game. He's staying in. He is staying in the game. Let's bring up the roster. See who's warming up right now. It is... I have no idea how to say that name. He's warming up right now. This guy is warming up. SDAO, Shane Sadow, is warming up in the bullpen right now for Texas A&M. Shane Sadow? And I've seen some names in my life that, I don't know how to say, but that's a new one. Sadow. Like I said, not as familiar with Texas A&M roster as I am with Stanford. Tommy Troy is at the plate. 2-1 Stanford. Here's the pitch. Outside. Call strike. Let me take that back. 1-1. It looked outside anyway. They said they had to win 2 to make it, then they lost. I'm not sure I understood what that meant. OU needed to win just 1 and did. That means OU, I believe, is moving on. And Stanford Cardinals softball, girls softball, probably eliminated, if I understand correctly. That one is low. But Stanford baseball team alive and at the moment, well, with a 2-1 lead. Tommy Troy, this guy is a hitting machine. 446 average in NCAA tournament career. 5th inning, the pitch. Ground ball, right side, shortstop, over to second, he got him. So the force play to end the inning, 6-4 on the force. But the Stanford Cardinal have taken the lead in the bottom of the fifth. We're heading to the sixth inning. 2-1 Cardinal. The winner heads on to take on the Longhorns. Thank you for being with the Cali Connection. Jake Dervies, Ski, Kayla, Brady Domina, and Chris were here earlier. I'm not sure who all is here now, but we've had a steady amount of people in here throughout the evening. Appreciate you all. Maybe you're driving home from work. Maybe you're just chilling, just checking on what's going on throughout college baseball. This is a huge game right here. We're talking Division I. We're talking win or go home. These teams are trying to win a College World Series championship. Texas A&M is coming up right now. And I believe they will have Lavoliette, Thompson, and Targaj. Now, Targaj. No idea how to say that. But Jake Lavoliette has already absolutely punished one about 430 feet. I have no idea. Into right field, and he's going to be leading things off. 2 for 2 today with an RBI. He has been the run producer, the only run producer really, for Texas A&M so far today. The Texas A&M Aggies playing out of the SEC. By the way, winner moves on. Loser goes home today. I saw a report. The Big 12 supposedly adding 2 teams. To get back to 12. Colorado and Arizona planning to leave the Pac-12 to join the Big 12. Breaking news. There's a strike call 0-1. So I know you're there in Oklahoma. That's interesting news. I just happened to come across that because I was trying to figure out where Texas A&M, when they left, because they're no longer in the Big 12, they're in the SEC. So I was just checking up on it. 2-1 Stanford. Quinn Matthews is back out there. He throws outside to Lavoliette. A little bit of breaking news. Doesn't really apply to Stanford, but it's going to have some implications in the Big 12 for sure. Doesn't apply to Texas A&M really that much either. Because Texas A&M in the SEC now. Two-one Stanford. Here's the pitch. Change up, swung on and missed. What a pitch. 2-2. He was so early on that one. He finished his swing before the catcher caught the ball. Top of the sixth. 2-1. Matthews. Swing! And a miss. Strike 3. Unbelievable. Quinn Matthews is dealing. And I don't know. I don't think he'll pitch the rest of the game, but this is a must-win game, so he might. Super Regional. We already know who is going to make it to the next round. Some of the teams: Wake Forest, Florida, TCU, Tennessee, LSU, Oregon, Virginia, Alabama, South Carolina, Indiana State, Southern Miss, Kentucky, Oral Roberts, and Duke, and Texas, of course. And the winner of this game will go on to face Texas. The Texas Longhorns. Oral Roberts is still in it. Oral Roberts is taking on Oregon. So that's interesting. I don't see Oklahoma there, so I guess they must have gotten eliminated at some point. Here's the pitch on the way from Quinn Matthews. Popped up, fouled back and out of play. But OU softball alive and well for sure. Jordan Thompson at the plate. Here's the pitch. Change up outside. The lefty fires away. Strike call. In the Pac-12, if I'm not mistaken, Stanford and Oregon. Well, Stanford still got to make it here. They got this game to get in to the next round. There's a swing and a foul at the plate. Yeah, so Oregon, next game will be on June 9th. As for Stanford, next game will be on June 9th. Stanford and Oregon, the only teams in the Pac-12 still remaining. There's a curveball, ripped left field. Oh, he waited on that one and smacked it. Base hit for Thompson. So the Aggies have a base runner here in the sixth with one out. We've already seen one double play induced by Quinn Matthews. This will be a good time for another with Ryan Targach coming up. Nine concurrent viewers. We have 5 likes. Hit the like button. We only have 5 likes. What's going on? Let's make it happen here. Is Quinn Matthews facing Ryan Targach. Pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Austin Boast on deck. Quinn Matthews, 2022 Rays draft pick, but he decided to go back to Stanford for another year. There's an off-speed pitch, grounder to short. That could be it. To second for one. Bowser to first. Safe. Woo! Nice speed from Ryan Targach. That looked like a tailor-made double play. There may have been a hesitation somewhere along the way. It was a ground ball over to Becerra at short. I'm taking a look at the replay. Becerra. Yeah, Becerra with a double clutch. And that's what cost him the double play right there. He kind of had a tough time getting the ball out of the glove. It was still a nice play. Stanford will take it. 2 outs now. Couldn't quite turn 2. And Quinn Matthews throws back over to first. His camera keeps going off center. 2-1 Stanford. We're going to recap the game here after this inning. After this half inning, shall I say. Top of the 6th. 1-0 the count. That one's upstairs from Quinn Matthews. Texas A&M with a runner at first. The 1-0 pitch. Rips it. Left field. Diving attempt by Tommy Troy at third. He can't get it. It's into left field. And Ryan Targach heads to second base. Austin Boast to first. And now Texas A&M has a 2-out little rally going here with Brett Minnich coming up. Nice attempt by Troy. 2-1 Stanford, 2 men on. And Brett Minnich will be up. He has already walked twice today. Dangerous hitter, 265 on the year. See if we can find a little bit more about this guy. I think Brett Minnich, as he swings and fouls it off. Is a senior yet. I thought he was a senior. A chance to go get drafted this year as he swings and hits a pop-up. Center field, left center field. It looks like Park. No, it is going to be caught by the left fielder. That is Alberto Rios. He makes the play, and that's going to do it for Texas A&M. We're going to head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stanford coming up. They have a 2-1 lead. Let's checking out Brett Minnich here. There he is. For the Texas A&M Aggies. Get his stats on the year. 265 on the year with 10 home runs. 381 on base. Solid stats. Nothing insane, but he just definitely has a chance to continue his career. in the professional ranks. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. It's going to be fun to see the draft this year. And lots of talented players available. So let's recap this thing so far today. As we head to the bottom of the sixth inning, the game got started with nothing in the first inning. 1-2-3, 1-2-3. But then in the top of the second inning, an absolute tape measure home run. And that was by Lavoliette of Texas A&M. Made it 1-0 after a couple of walks and a stolen base. There was no more damage at that inning. But then the first pitch of the next inning was a home run for Stanford, and that tied up the game at 1-1. It was a opposite field bomb by Braden Montgomery. Nothing doing in the third, nothing doing in the fourth. But then the Stanford Cardinal, was that the fourth inning? No, that was actually the fifth. I apologize. So in the fifth inning, that's when the Stanford Cardinal were able to score after a triple and then a ground ball to make it 1-2. And that is where we're at right now as we head into the bottom of the sixth inning. Stanford coming back up to the plate. Nathan Detmer back out there. He is still pitching for Texas A&M. Like I said, he is a highly touted prospect going into the 2023 draft, expected to go. But he has business to a complete first, and the first pitch here is fouled straight back. Pitch on the way is swing and a miss. Try to get the lineup back up here. There's the box score. That pitch is down in the dirt. One ball, two strikes. Check swing, did he go? Indeed, he went. So Carter Graham with the strikeout. And that's how the bottom of the sixth gets started. Check swing, he went. Carter Graham having a slow day so far, but here comes Braden Montgomery, who hit an opposite field home run earlier in this game. Usually root Texas A&M on football when OU isn't their opponent, but after seeing so much Stanford softball, I feel like rooting for Stanford in baseball this year has to be done. I mean, it has to be done. But it's all good either way. Here's the pitch on the way. Braden Montgomery rips one center field, falling in there, base hit. And Montgomery is 3 for 3 today. Just roped one right to center field. The left-hander, very nice piece of hitting. But we're going to be doing Stanford talk a little more, hope next year. I'm not going to do every post game or anything like that because there's no way, because I do San Francisco Giants post games 162 times a year. But actually earlier in the year, it'll be a little easier because when the college baseball season starts, MLB season hasn't started yet. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike call 0-1. I'd like to do a little more focus on Stanford next year, but really all around college baseball, Division II as well. Cal State Stanislaus, Cal State Bernardino is still playing. They're in it. From the stretch, here's the 0-1 pitch is down low. 1-1. Two-1 Stanford. We're in the sixth. Runner leading from first is Braden Montgomery. He's 3 for 3 on this day. Alberto Rios is at the plate. Alberto Rios having a massive season. He has moved from a bench player who rarely plays all the way up to hitting 5th in the lineup here in regionals as he swings and misses. Throw down to second base. He is safe. A stolen base for Braden Montgomery. He would have got him on a good throw, but the ball was short. It kind of bounced into second. And he would have easily got him. Braden Montgomery didn't get up the best jump there. But now the Cardinal have a runner in scoring position. Taking a look at the replay. Nice catch there at second base. I believe that was Austin Boast at second for Texas A&M, who kind of picked it up on a short hop as the pitch comes in, and that's a ball. But Montgomery with a very intuitive slide here on the outside of the base avoids the tag, so he's at second base. 2-2 count. Oh, he starts to go. A little bit of a fake steal there, but he goes back trying to distract the pitcher, but he struck him out anyway, swing and a miss, and Rios is out. So a strikeout there from Detmer, and that's going to bring up Malcolm Moore to the plate. Malcolm Moore. We got 11 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up. We only have 6 likes. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. We would appreciate all the support here on Hum Baby Prospects, the sister channel to Hum Baby Baseball. Malcolm Moore, open stance, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Oh, he drills it. Holy cow. There it goes. Way up and way gone. Oh, man. Malcolm Moore. We got a video on this channel of Malcolm Moore, but I've never seen him crush one like that. That thing is out into the abyss. It ain't coming back. A long home run from Malcolm Moore, and the Stanford Cardinal take a 4-1 lead. Oh, man. Woo! What a smash. A no-doubter off the bat of Malcolm Moore. The dugout just exploded. That ball is up and deep into the trees. What a drive right there. That pitch is a call strike to Drew Bowser. Home run, Malcolm Moore. 4-1 Stanford, bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch to Drew Bowser. Swing and a miss. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Boom. Malcolm Moore goes deep. There's a ground ball from Bowser to third. It is playable and a throw to first. 5-1 on the play. Trevor Werner, nice play at third, and that's going to do it. So a ground out to third to end the inning, but damage done. Malcolm Moore punishes one. Holy cow, what a drive. We'll see if that's not it. I don't know if they will, how fast we'll get video on that play. Malcolm Moore with the 2-run jack. We'll retweet that. Man, that one just energized every Stanford fan in the crowd today. And with Quinn out on the mound, not sure, assuming he's going to come out again for the 7th, I hope, and I assume he will. Stanford is in the driver's seat today and looking to move on to take on Texas. Now, I know Calliope Connection is going to root for Stanford if they're taking on the Texas Longhorns. Let's just be honest. Nine viewers, do or die game. Stanford against Texas. Regional finals. And after this, it's off to take on the Longhorns. If Stanford can win. And if Texas A&M wins, they'll go on. But right now, after that drive, Malcolm Moore puts the Cardinal on top. There's the tweet I put out. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate everyone being here. Moving on to the 7th. Looks like Max Coffer is going to lead things off here. Catching prospect for Texas A&M for the Aggies. Over 2 today. Pitch on the way. Is that Coffer? Or am I messed up here? Yeah, it's Coffer. 0 for 2 today. So it'll be Coffer, Haas, and Moss. Coffer, Haas, and Moss. That got a little ring to it. Here's the pitch on the way, swinging a foul back. Both Haas and Moss will be going this year in the draft. Not sure about Coffer. I think Coffer's a freshman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Yeah, he's a freshman. Max Coffer, the pitch on the way. Popped him up. That one's back behind home plate. Is Malcolm Moore going to have a play? Yes, he is. Malcolm Moore is doing it all today. Nice catch out behind home plate on the pop-up. 1 down. And here's Haas. Hunter Haas. That's a name that's been bouncing around here. The prospect 2023 draft talk. As a shortstop. Excellent bat-to-ball skills. Takes one inside. Doesn't strike out a lot. Doesn't have a lot of power, but he does not strike out. He can hit the ball anywhere to all fields. Just a slappy type player. Scrappy type player. Slappy hitter. Not a really slappy type player, but he's a scrappy type player. And Hunter Haas, Corona del Sol High School. Look at his stats here as he takes one outside. Haas, 324 batting average, 10 home runs, a little more power than I thought he had. And he walked him. That's what Haas does. He gets on base. How many steals does he have this year? Does it show that? Stolen bases, 7 steals on the year for Haas. So Haas is on with 1 out here. Texas A&M definitely not going to give up. That'll bring up Moss. Not Haas, but Moss. Jack Moss, left-handed hitter. Pitch on the way. Takes one down low. Definitely for Stanford if they go up against the Horns. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. 4-1, Cardinal. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul. Moss 1 for 3 today, 358 on the year, 358 on the year, 4 homers, 38 driven in. That big home run from Malcolm Moore gave the Stanford Cardinal a little bit of breathing room, but swing and a miss right there to Moss. Even with 1 base runner, a home run would make it a 1-run game. So this game is still definitely not over with. But Quinn Matthews is back out there for the Stanford Cardinal. He is their ace. He is their man right here. And this is a must-win game. The pitch down low. This is a literal must. Not one of those games that's a must-win game, but it's not. This is literally a must-win game because if you don't win this game, you pack up your stuff. You go home. The season is over. Texas A&M looking forward to moving on, but they've got a lot to overcome. Down by 3 runs here in the 7th inning as he fouls it off. They only have 8 more outs to work with, and it's against Quinn Matthews. Four won the score, 2-2 the count. From the stretch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He didn't start walking off when he missed it. And I thought, is that not strike 3? I think he had to just come to the realization that he had struck out. And there's 2 down in the inning. And the Texas A&M Aggies, 7 more outs left in their season unless they can do something here against the Cardinal. It's a 4-1 game. Here's Trevor Werner. 4-1. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-0. Oh for 3 today. He's struck out. Hitting .253, 14 bombs on the year. Quinn Matthews from the stretch, checks on the runner. Whoa, that pitch is way upstairs. Nice catch by Malcolm Moore, who had to hop up and snag that one to keep it from going to the backstop. Runner stays at first, 2-0 the count. 9 viewers, 6 likes. Thank you so much. Didn't know, as there's a swing and a miss. Didn't know how many people would show up today, but I do appreciate everyone. 2-1 the count. 4-1 Stanford Cardinal up on top today of this massive baseball game. Matthews from the stretch. Here it comes. Fastball inside. 3-1. You don't want to really walk anyone right now. You already got a guy at first. You walk this guy, all of a sudden the tying run steps up to the plate. Quinn Matthews doesn't give up a lot of home runs, but it's not like it's impossible. Don't even let them have the tying run if you can help it. But he throws. Oh, it's a curve call for strike. 3-2, and the hitter started to walk towards first base. But that ball just dropped in. It looked a little up in the zone, but I believe it may have just been in there. Nevertheless, it's called a strike. We have a 3-2 count. Huge pitch right here. The runner goes. There's a high fly ball. Short left field, actually more towards the shortstop. It is going to be caught there at short by Becerra. That's going to end the inning. And Quinn Matthews gets out of a little mini jam. And Stanford, 4-1. I wouldn't really call it a jam. You put a runner at first, but you did go, 3-2, actually 3-1 at one time to the batter. So a little bit of a stressful situation. He gets out of it. And that does it for the Aggies. We're heading to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch time right here. And we'll be back very shortly. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Everyone checking us out, I do appreciate you jumping in here to this game. Doing a little play-by-play today. Stanford Cardinal against Texas A&M. Big game. Big game today. As in win or go home. Here's the roster for Texas A&M. I would imagine they had the bullpen going like in the 3rd inning, and they've just stuck with Nathan Detmer. We'll see if they make a move here as we move into the bottom of the 7th inning. This is the roster for Texas A&M Aggies. Some familiar names like Jack Moss is a pretty big prospect. Hunter Haas, of course. Every time I say those two names, they rhyme. It's kind of funny. I saw Sadow warming up earlier. Shane Sadow. We'll see if he's coming into the game. Okay, we're ready to go. 4-1. We are heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. I'm curious to see if they have changed pitchers. And it is Shane Sadow, the freshman pitcher, 6'2", 4-1 on the year, 4.54 earned run average for Sadow. Let's go ahead and click on him. There he is. It's a youngster right there out of Montgomery, Texas. Shane Sadow went to Lake Creek High School. 2-year letter winner. And Stanford would love to add on right here against this young pitcher. We're ready to go here for Stanford. And Saborn Campbell is already Seaborn Campbell. Did they spell his name wrong? Anyway, here's the pitch on the way. Outside. No, Saborn Campbell. Yeah, that's right. Saborn Campbell, 1 for 2 today. He scored a key run earlier in this game that gave the Stanford Cardinal the lead after a triple ground out to second. Fouls one back. It'll be Campbell, Becerra, and then Park. There's a drive down the right field line. Foul. That had the potential to be extra base. He had a similar ball earlier in the game on the triple, but that one, foul. What's going on? The manager for Stanford is coming out. He wants a review. That was foul. I don't know what the problem is, or if it's the argument. I don't know what's going on. That was a foul ball, but I think they're asking for a replay, which there's absolutely no point to doing a replay because on my monitor, it looked foul, and I'm rooting for Stanford. So I would love for that ball to be fair, but it looked completely foul. So I don't think they'll be overturning this. Not sure why. Maybe you just have a certain amount of time to ask for the replay, so you had to go and ask for it. You haven't used one. We're in the 7th inning. Don't want to give Texas A&M any leash right here. If you have an extra base hit, you want that extra base hit. But yeah, Stanford, Texas A&M, the winner of this, takes on the Texas Longhorns. Virginia will take on Duke. Oregon against Oral Roberts. LSU against Kentucky. Tennessee against Southern Miss. TCU against Indiana State, Florida against South Carolina, Wake Forest against Alabama. I believe those are the matchups. Wake Forest ranked number 1. We'll be going for Stanford here on the Hum Baby Prospects channel for sure. Oral Roberts, another Oklahoma team. The only Oklahoma team in there. TCU got some Texas teams in there with TCU and Texas A&M would like to be a third Texas team in there. Not sure why this is taking so long, but it looks like they have a call here. What's up, Ed? Ed, can you display the score, bro? Yeah. Score is right here. 4-1. Let's come in a little closer. I went in too close. There it is. See right here on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a ground ball back to the mound. Oh, he slips, and Quinn Matthews is not going to be able to make the play. That should be an infield base hit right there. Quinn Matthews slips. I don't know if he would have got him anyway, but definitely after the slip, no chance. 4-1 Stanford. Yeah, I didn't have time to set up everything like I like. Maybe I can do something here. Maybe I can add. I'm going to try to do it here while we're live. Try to add that scoreboard somewhere on the screen so it stays there while I'm clicking around. Throw over to first, runner is back. 4-1 the score. Stanford on top. We'll have a much better setup in the future. This one was just a last minute first live stream for this channel. There's a foul ball. I sorry I said Quinn Matthews earlier. Quinn Matthews is not the one who fell. He's not the one who fell. That was a mistake on my part. That was actually Shane Sadow, not Quinn Matthews. Shane Sadow fell down on fielding that ball. It's a tall lefty. He kind of looks like Quinn Matthews and kind of threw me off. That pitch is up and in, but obviously it wasn't Quinn because Quinn Matthews is pitching for Stanford. Sorry about that. There's the score. Working on putting it up there. Just give me a moment. We'll get that up there. Here's the pitch. Nope, throw back over to first. Okay, we'll get that score. There's a bunt foul. Takes a little bit of work here. There's the scoreboard, and we'll have it so you guys will see it at all times. See, that's how we do things. There we go. There it is. Put it right there. There's the score. So we see 4-1 Stanford. And if we come down the lineup, what does that look like? Yeah, looks good. We put it right here in the corner. Right there. All right, 2-2 the count. Appreciate it. Ed from Hawaii. I went under 8.5. Yes. Under 8.5. Like total runs. Right now we're at 5. You're looking good. Looking good right there, Ed. Thank you for jumping in. Should have done that before it started, but I really rushed just to get this thing set up. It was a major rush to get the game going. I had to get the game. I wasn't sure I was going to make it, but we got it. We're going. 4-1 the score. Stanford in front on an earlier bomb by Malcolm Moore. There was a solo shot by Braden Montgomery, a ground ball that brought in a run after a triple by Becerra, and then a 2-run shot by Malcolm Moore. That's the scoring for the Stanford Cardinal. As for Texas A&M, a single tape measure bomb in the second inning, and that was by one Jace Lavoliette. And that's your scoring update. 4-1 the score. The lefty throws back over to first. Pitch on the way. Shows butt, takes. No swing. 2-2 the count. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my phone. Campbell at first. The pitch on the way. Shows bunt. He lays it down. Back to the pitcher. Goes over to first. Got him. Nice play. So Becerra gets the bunt down. Campbell over to second base. And that should bring up Eddie Park. Eddie Park, dangerous hitter, hit .336 on the year. He's 0 for 2 today. Lefty on lefty. The pitch is outside. 1-0. So Stanford with a chance to add some. Texas A&M only has 2 more at-bats. They'll bat in the top of the 8th, obviously, and then the 9th, and that'll be it. Unless they can come back. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike call. 1-1 to Eddie Park. Runner leads from second. Park checks on him. Or not Park, but Sadao. Checks on the runner. Throws outside. 2-1. Shane Sadao. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Little chopper over to short. It's going to be a tough play. He's got it. He's not going to go anywhere. That'll put runners on the corners. Another infield single for Stanford. This time it's Park, and their best hitter, Tommy Troy, is stepping up to the plate. He's got a hit earlier today, hitting over 400. First round draft pick in 2023, more than likely. Tommy Troy is up. Nice piece of hitting there at Eddie Park just to put the ball in play. A little slow roller. There was no chance. The play was made at shortstop by Hunter Haas. He started the throw, decided to go ahead and eat it. That'll put runners on the corners here in the 7th inning. There's a little meeting on the mound now. And Texas A&M season on the line here. And they know it. There's a little bit of activity in their bullpen. A lefty, two lefties right now are throwing in the pen for Texas A&M. Not really throwing. They're just standing there waiting to see if either or are coming into the game at this moment. I don't think they're going to make a move, though. They're going to stick with the youngster. Sticking with Sadao. And he will face Troy. This is huge. Stanford with a chance to bust this thing wide open here in the 7th inning with Tommy Troy at the plate and just one out, runners on the corners. .412 batting average for Tommy Troy. We need the low scoring, though, for Ed Eck. Here's the pitch. Takes. Strike. A ball. 1-0. Looked, could have gone either way. Outside corner, but he called it a ball. Runner leads from first. Troy at the plate. The pitch. He hits a grounder. Shortstop. They're going to go to second for one. On to first. Safe at first. Tommy Troy beats it out. Troy beats it out, and that means Campbell comes in to score. 5-1 Cardinal. Wasn't very well hit, but it got the run home. It was either going to be a double play or a run. Couldn't quite turn two. Tommy Troy flying down the first baseline. He's not the fastest runner, but he's fast enough. And he showed some speed there when he needed it. Tommy Troy beats it out. Campbell scores. We have a 5-1 Stanford lead. Throw over to first base, and that is going to bring Carter Graham, big power hitter, to the plate. Carter Graham is up for the Cardinal, and he can definitely blow this thing open with one swing of the bat. Troy leading from first. He'll be the only runner on now. The pitch. There's a drive. Center field, not quite deep enough, though, and that's going to be caught. That's going to do it, but the Stanford Cardinal managed one run and have increased their lead to 5-1. We are heading to the 8th. 2 more innings to go. Ladies and gents, thank you for the support. It is 5-1 Stanford. Ed Eck, Callie Oki, Jake DeVries, Ski, Chris Reinhardt, Kayla, Brady Domina have stopped by. Thank you all for being here today. Some of y'all are from Hum Baby Baseball. Some of y'all just found me here streaming the game. Some of y'all just listening. I do appreciate it. 5-1 the score. 5-1. And let's see who's coming up here. Werner made the last out, so it's going to be Lavoliette, Thompson, and Targach. Well, these are good hitters, but nobody will be on. So if you got Lavoliette, you would like him to be leading off, and that's what's going to be happening. And we'll see if Stanford sends out Quinn Matthews. He's already thrown 3. He's not given up a run. 3 strikeouts. Quinn Matthews is probably the best arm that they got, and that's why he's in this game right now. This is a do-or-die game. Everything is on the line here for both these teams if they want to continue their season and take on the Texas Longhorns. That'll be the next series. Hopefully, we'll have another Stanford game that I'll do live here, and hopefully it'll be Stanford against the Longhorns. Indeed, Quinn Matthews back out there. Who else? All right, so Quinn Matthews. Facing Lavoliette. Lefty on lefty, the pitch on the way. Takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Hit 284 on the year. Home run yesterday, home run today. Takes that one down low and outside. 1-1 the count to Lavoliette. Laviolette. His name is a little hard to say. Rips one. Another base hit for Laviolette. Jeez. Laviolette with the base hit to right field. So he's on first, and that'll bring up Jordan Thompson. 263 on the year for Jordan Thompson, 7 home runs. Solid hitter. It's definitely not over yet. 4-run lead for Stanford, but 2 innings to go, and Texas A&M have some good offense. Ed Eck went under 8.5, so right now 6 runs on the board in total. You're still good with your bet. You're still good for the moment. Here's the pitch. Takes one just a bit inside. 2-0. Everything on the line right here. Been an intense game. Here's the pitch. That one is a strike call. Action is going on in the Stanford Cardinal bullpen. It looks like Ryan Bruno. Here's the pitch. And Ryan Bruno will be going in the draft as well. This is their closer. He is a junior. So there is one more pitcher besides Quinn Matthews we'll see tonight, and that will be Ryan Bruno, the 6'3" lefty. He will come in the 9th and try to close this thing out. He's warming up right now, but first we got to get through the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. That one is going to be first baseman. He's got it. 1 down. Carter Graham makes the catch on that pop-up, but Ryan Bruno warming up right now. And he should be in the 9th. He has 9 saves this year. 50 strikeouts in 31 innings for Ryan Bruno. Quinn Matthews delivers. That one's up high. 1-0 the count. Laviolette at first. Jordan Thompson is out. Ryan Targach is at the plate. Targach 0 for 3 today. The pitch. Change up upstairs. 2-0. So 5 more outs to go here for Stanford and for Texas A&M. They need to do something within those 5 outs to keep their season going. 2-0 the count here to Targach. The pitch. Strike right down the middle, fastball. 93 miles per hour from Quinn Matthews. 2-1 the count. Good heat right there. Matthews checks on the runner. The pitch inside. 3-1. He has been going to 3 balls multiple times. Does not want to walk this guy. At the moment, the most damage that can be done on a home run is a 2-run game. You walk him, all of a sudden, a home run makes it a 1-run game. Here's the pitch. Strike call at the knees. Full count. Yes, the tree, Stanford. That's where it's at. I should have put that in the title. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Quinn Matthews strikes him out. Nice fastball on the inside corner. 2 down. And there's 4 more outs to go in order for the Stanford Cardinal to move on. And the crowd is getting into it now. Hard fastball. That one would have been inside. Too close to take for Targach. And he swings through it. Austin Boast will come up. Boast is 1 for 3, struck out earlier in this one. I appreciate everybody. We have had, here's the pitch, that's down low and in. 203 viewers today. Unbelievable. For the first ever live stream on the Hum Baby Prospects channel. First and last. No, just playing. Not last for sure. Here is the pitch on the way from Quinn Matthews. Wow, what a changeup. No chance. In there for a strike. 1-1. Boast looked fooled on that one. 43 driven in on the year for Boast. He's got a 227 average. Not an overly impressive batting average, but Right now, nothing that really matters as he swings and misses 1-2. Bose just wants to keep this inning going, get Minich up. Minich has already walked twice. So if Bose can get on, Minich can get on for Texas A&M. That would bring up the tying run, but that's a big ask here against Quinn Matthews, the way he's been pitching. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! Unbelievable! Quinn Matthews just goes out there and dominates. I said I felt some Mad Bum vibes when he came out of the bullpen, and he absolutely delivered. What a performance today from Quinn Matthews. 4 strong, scoreless innings. And now he'll probably leave it off for the closer to finish this game in the 9th. Stanford will have a chance to put some more runs on the board first. But holy cow. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Stanford on top. Quinn Matthews has impressed today, and this will not be his final appearance in college as long as the closer can come in and close the door on this thing. And he's in the bullpen right now. And that's Ryan Bruno. So I'm already looking forward to seeing Bruno out there, but Stanford will try to add on a little bit first here in the bottom of the 8th inning. But Stanford will have the absolute edge here. Bruno is a lefty. We'll see him in the 9th inning. An absolute strikeout machine with 96 to 97 mile an hour heat and a deadly curveball. And we're going to see that here in the, well, we might see it if you're watching. You'll definitely hear about it in the 9th inning. And I believe Ryan Bruno has a chance to be a big league closer someday. But first, coming up for the Stanford Cardinal to try to add on, we will have Alberto Rios, Malcolm Moore, who went deep earlier in this one, and Drew Bowser coming up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. After this game, we'll just do a quick recap before saying goodnight. Thank you guys for being here. And if Stanford wins, look forward to more live streams. Even if they don't, we'll do some more live streams, but definitely some more Stanford live streams in the next round. Actually, a little more viewers than expected today. Thank you guys for jumping in here today. I do appreciate it. This is the first time live on this channel. Those Aggies don't talk about, the Aggies don't talk about Bruno. Did not even think about that. They don't talk about Bruno. There's a swing and a miss. They don't want to talk about Bruno. Watch, I get a copyright strike for singing that song from Disney. Just kidding. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So strikeout there from Rios, and that should bring up Moore. Oh, actually, I apologize. That was Braden Montgomery who struck out. Rios is coming up. So Braden Montgomery strikes out. Had a huge day today, though. 3 hits, home run, 2 runs scored, and RBI. So Braden Montgomery had a great day. Alberto Rios stands in, and then we'll see Malcolm Moore. Stanford dugout is dancing. They're ready to go. Here's the pitch on the way to Rios. It's in there for a strike on the hook. Shane Sadow still out there. I assume it'll be Bruno in the 9th, but they may go with someone else. We'll have to wait and see for sure. It's not a save situation, but it's a little risky to try to save his arm, put someone else in there, and then what happens if there's a rally from Texas A&M? I would definitely go with Bruno and just make sure you get the W. That one is a ball. 2-2 the count. Alberto Rios at the plate. 5-1 Stanford, the 2-2. Drills one foul. Yeah, didn't even think about that. You're right. They definitely don't want to. They don't want to talk about Bruno right now, but they're going to have to. Bruno's going to come in and try to close this thing out and send Stanford to the Super Regionals, where they'll take on the Texas Longhorns. Pitch from the lefty, ground ball up the middle, and through for a base hit. Alberto Rios with the hit, and Malcolm Moore, who really kind of gave the Stanford Cardinal this extra breathing room and confidence with that 2-run bomb. Without that, we have a 3-1 game. Still nice, but 5-1, you're feeling good. And now he has a chance to add 2 more with one swing of the bat and make it 7-1. Not saying that's going to happen, but that's the potential possibility here with Malcolm Moore. 1 for 3, 2 RBIs. We do have a video of Malcolm Moore on the channel. Wide open stance. Just kind of tippy toes with 1 foot. Tippy toes a little bit and then steps in. Takes the first pitch outside. 1-0 to Malcolm Moore. Facing Texas A&M pitcher Shane Sadow. That's what we're going with Sadow. With the pronunciation. Here's the pitch from Sadow. And a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Hey, Steve H. Good job calling the game tonight. Thank you so much, Steve H. Shout out to you. I've fallen off center as I've kind of been falling over here throughout this game. There's the pitch on the way. Ball. Oh, Steve H. says, my Cinderella Aggies were lucky to get this far. Thank you so much for that comment. And yeah, your Aggies have had a great season, a lot of talent. I haven't been following them really closely this year, but what I've seen today is really impressive. And throughout this series, I really like this team. You guys, you got some great talent coming back next year as well. Throwback over, runner is back. And it's not over. Right? Let's not get too excited. This game ain't over. Because maybe they do want to talk about Bruno in the 9th inning. We'll see what happens. But this game is not over just yet. So we don't want to completely give up on the Aggies. But you guys have had a fantastic season. Texas A&M, College Station, right? I've been to College Station. Actually, I've driven through. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. (5-1) Aggies. Los Aggies. We're in the 8th. The pitch to Moore. Holy cow! That one is up! It is high! Left center, did he get enough of it? Oh, it's caught at the wall! 375, right at the wall! A great catch! Oh, man! What a blast from Malcolm Moore. A leaping catch. Who caught that baseball? That was... I have to see who that was. I think it was the center fielder who made the catch. A brilliant play right there, but off the bat, I thought that was gone. Was that Laviolette who made the catch on that one? I believe Laviolette caught that ball. Yeah, Jace Laviolette. Or was it Jordan? Yeah, I think it was Laviolette with either way, the ball was robbed at the bat. Off the bat, I was ready to say 7-1 Stanford. Steve H., a little bit of magic left there in the Aggies here. What a catch right there to rob Malcolm Moore of his second 2-run bomb of the day. Here's the pitch on the way, swing and a miss to Bowser. Man, that ball was smoked. Malcolm Moore. He's had a nice day today for sure. Only one hit, but he's had some nice defensive plays behind the dish. He's caught the pitchers very well. He's kept them calm and collected. And he's also hit a key home run and almost hit another one just there. Throw back over to first. So Drew Bowser, I'm looking for something from Drew Bowser. He's 0 for 3 today. Bruno's getting ready. 5-1. Stanford on top. The 0-1 pitch. Rips one. There's a base hit. That's what I've been waiting for. Drew Bowser with a single over to right field. That'll put him at first and second. College Station, 10 seed in the SEC and made it to the SEC championship. Gotta love it, man. 10 seed and you made it this far. Very nice, Steve H. Great season. Texas A&M Aggies. That'll be up Saborn Campbell. 2 for 3 on the day. He's had a nice day today. Big triple, scored a run. After he tripled in a ground out, he also singled. He almost hit another extra base hit down the right field line, but it was foul earlier. He is impressing today for sure. 2 down, 2 men on in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hey, Ed Eck is still here. 2 down, 2 outs. 2 outs. Wait. 6 runs. What did you, under 8.5? You're good, dude. Well, you might not be. Actually, Stanford could ruin this for you with one swing. You're lucky that ball didn't go out. If that ball went out, it would have been 7-1. You'd have barely been under 8.5. Ed Eck needs this game to be under 8.5. Right now, there's 6 runs on the board. It's 5-1. There is a pitching change going on, so we'll see who the Aggies bring in here. There's a pitching change taking place right now. But we've had 215 views. We have 7 concurrent, 8 likes. Thank you for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. I would appreciate that. And let's freaking go. Holy cow. Maybe we can, you know what? Dude, what am I doing? I have the outs right here. I just got to bring this up a little bit, right? Am I tripping? There we go. I don't like that space between it. But hey, at least you can see the number of outs right there, 2 outs. It may give you a heads up on the balls and strikes because I'm going to guess that it'll be a little ahead of me, but who cares at this point? Let's just continue to call the game. 2 outs. I went Stanford minus 2.5 also. For real, that was super close. Oh, you went Stanford minus 2.5, which is already... They've already surpassed that, right? Oh, you went Stanford to win. Oh, I misread that. You went Stanford to win the game? Minus 2.5? I understand what you're saying now. Okay, so you took Stanford to win, not total run. Okay, I got you. You took Stanford to win minus 2.5. So right now they have a 4-run lead, but hey, it's not over yet. Texas A&M could score more, but that might ruin your other bets. So I don't think you can win both bets, but we'll see what happens. I first misread that. I was thinking you bet Stanford minus like 2.5 runs, but I was like, what am I saying? I get what you're saying. So you bet on Stanford to win the game by 2.5 runs or less. What's that? We have a comment from a Korean user. Now attack team who? What's going on there? Okay, Evan Aschenbeck is in to pitch for the college station, Texas A&M Aggies here. Evan Aschenbeck, 26th appearance. He's 8-1, 3.48 ERA. Very good pitcher, very good arm here, stat-wise. I'm not going to act like I'm an expert on Aschenbeck, but obviously the dude is legit, and that's why he's in here to try to limit the damage and give Texas A&M one last shot at it. They need 4 runs, but they may need more depending on what happens. Here's the pitch. That one is down low. We are ready to go. So Aschenbeck is in, Bowser singled, and Saborn Campbell is up. 2 for 3 today, tripled. He's singled, like I said. He's up the plate, right-handed hitter, 2 men on. Here's the pitch. Rips it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. Saborn Campbell at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Change up. He drills with it, but he got under it. He got under that one. Off the bat, I thought he hit it a little bit better than he did. It's a pop-up. It falls. The ball falls in the infield. It was a pop-up, and he couldn't make the catch. It fell. Oh, man. Texas A&M, they are absolutely, the manager is absolutely livid in the dugout. The ball was not caught. It fell. A miscommunication on the infield, or they didn't see it. I don't know what happened. Looking at the replay, the camera angle didn't really show me what was going on. The third baseman couldn't find it. Shortstop came over. Third baseman was the only guy who had a chance at it. He couldn't make the catch. A run is in, or 2 runs in. Holy cow. A missed ball right there, and now it is 6-1. 1 run scored on it. They're at the corners. The other runner did not score. He got the third. Runners on the corners. 6-1 Stanford. The ball fell. There's a ball down low. What the heck is going on? Timo Becerra is up. What is going on? That's 7 runs on the day. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. JK. Here's the pitch on the way. 2 outs in the inning. That's outside. 2 outs. JK, Steve H. Oh, man, Ed Eck, your bet is in serious jeopardy. You went under 8.5. There is now 7 on the board, and Stanford has a chance for more. Becerra, base hit left field. That's going to bring in a run. Make it 7-1, and Stanford is opening this thing up. Stanford is ready to move on, and the crowd goes crazy. 7-1, make it 8 runs. 1 more run, and there goes your bet. I'm so sorry. That sucks for you. Really does, because it looked like you were going to have it, and they're zooming in on the third baseman for Texas A&M. Trevor Werner is just, he is in a world of pain right now. After that drop ball, I mean, they probably would have lost the game anyway, but they should be out of this inning. That's just devastating. It's just, I really feel for the kid. There's a foul ball by Eddie Park. Tough play right there. It was a high pop-up miscommunication. He didn't see the ball. I mean, you can't really beat. It wasn't really a miscommunication. He didn't see the ball. Probably best is to get the heck out of the way and let the shortstop try to make the catch, because if you don't see the ball, just get out of the way and I don't see it, and move out of the way. There's a curve in the inside corner. You say, I don't see it. You move out of the way, and hopefully the shortstop can come over. In this case, that would have been Hunter Haas. Hopefully Hunter Haas saw it and made the catch, but the problem is he didn't see the ball, but he didn't really move. Trevor Werner didn't move to allow anyone else to try to make the catch. Here's the pitch. The runner goes. The pitch is outside. Throw down to third base. He is safe. Stolen base right there from Saborn Campbell, and he is at third. And that would be, the funny thing is, if this was the big leagues, they'd be crying right now for why you're stealing with a 7-1 lead. It looks like they're maybe doing a replay review. But in college baseball, there's no crying in college baseball. They don't play around right here. We're going to try to get as many runs as humanly possible and guarantee this win. But like, seriously, if this was the major leagues, they'd be mad. Why are you stealing when you're up by 6 runs? Yeah, because we actually believe you might catch up, and we want to get as many runs as possible. So they're going to do a replay review on this one. It's hard to tell on the replay. I think he was safe, but we're not really sure on this one. Woo! JK, good game. JK. What a game. We have 8 in the chat. What a game it's been. 225 total views today. 7-1 the score. Stanford on top. We've had a few new subscribers as well. I do appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for being here for this play-by-play. We will improve the production quality in future streams as well. This is a first-time stream on this channel. Here, Hum Baby Prospects. Taking a look at the replay. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can reverse that safe call, because it's not conclusive in the angles that I have. It's not really conclusive, but we'll see. I don't know. They may call him out. I believe the call will stand. Good sense and logic for college ball. Yeah, we don't play around. You know, not as many fights and crybabies in college, to be honest. And hey, the dumber MLB rules get, although college adopts some of those rules. Here's the call. And the call on the field stands. So safe at third base. The call stands like I thought, but they had to go ahead and try. Texas A&M with a fantastic season. Cinderella year, no doubt about it. Anyone have any good college betting AI models? JK. I don't know anything about it, but we'll see if anyone in the chat How's anything? Here's the lefty throws. That one is outside. Thank you for being here, JK. Accidentally bet Stanford $100 minus 3.5. Ouch, JK minus 3.5. Well, Stanford's going to win, and you better root for Texas A&M to score some runs in the ninth inning so they can make it a little closer. Because right now it's a 6-run lead. There's a long drive, left field. That one is going to be caught in front of the track, and that's going to do it for Stanford in the bottom of the 8th. But they came through with some big runs, added a little more cushion, and here come the Texas A&M Aggies for their last chance in 2023. We're heading to the top of the 9th, 7-1 Stanford, and we don't talk about Bruno. Ryan Bruno is coming in, and I hope that that's his walk-in music, because it should be. Absolutely insane. What a game. This has been exciting. I want to thank everyone for being here. 3 more outs to go for Stanford. And JK, you are in deep, deep crap. If you bet Stanford well, it's only $100, so I guess you'll probably survive. It says $100 is $100, but I think you'll be able to squeeze by if you lose this bet. But hey, for your sake, I hope Stanford can score a few runs here and get you your win. But for my sake, let's hope Stanford can go and close this one out. Ed Eck, thank you for being here. We have the Korean language jumped in. JK jumped in. I don't know how to read Korean, but I do know that is Korean. We have Chris Reinhardt. We have Ski. We have Brady Domina. Thank you guys so much. 9th inning. Let's freaking go. Depends on one's budget, Eric. That's true. But hopefully you didn't bet more than you can afford to lose. JK would win the game if it ends now. Really? How is that true? He said minus 3.5. Unless I don't know how betting works, because it's 7-1 Stanford. So if you bet on Stanford to win, oh, wait a minute. I think you Stanford to win minus 3.5, meaning I thought that I can't think betting. My brain is not working. I thought that meant that's if you bet on Texas A&M. So yeah, you're right. So as long as they win by 3.5 or more, you win. Okay, so you're good then, right? Ryan Bruno is in. I don't obviously bet on sports, so it takes me some time to figure that out, figure those numbers out. So you're saying if Stanford wins by 3.5 or more, you win your bet. So that means if Stanford wins by 3.5 or more, and right now they're up by 6, so you're good to go. Okay, my bad. And if it's 8, yeah, Ed would win. Okay, Stanford minus 3. I got you now. Here's the pitch on the way outside. I'm a complete idiot with betting. Okay, this is new talk right here. I don't talk much betting on my other channel where I do Major League Baseball. So, yeah, you're right. And if they don't score, you'll win at under 8.5 under, right? So you'll win both your bets. So you bet on Stanford minus 3.5. That means they have to win by more than 3.5, and they're up by more than 3.5. So you're good. That one's in there for a strike. Completely confusing crap. 2-1 the count. Win by 4 minimum. Ed K said that's a good thing you don't gamble. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the pitch outside. Yeah, I don't know sports betting. I'm not really acquainted too much with it. A little bit. I bet on some futures bet for like World Series winners. That's about the only sports betting I've ever done. Some futures bets for because that's just straightforward. Like that's a walk, by the way. So Ryan Bruno walks the first batter. Like when you bet on a World Series chance, hey, I bet on the Cleveland Guardians to win the World Series. I'll bet $20. If they win it, I win $300. Straightforward. And you can win more by betting less. But yeah, no, I'm not an expert on gambling whatso the freak ever on sports betting. JK Eck. Yeah, you subtract 3.5 from Stanford's score. Right, and if they still won, then you win. So you take 7 minus 3.5, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're 3.5 to 1, and they still win. You got it. I'm a complete dumbass. I apologize for the confusion earlier. Okay, so 7-1 Stanford. Ryan Bruno has walked the first batter. Calliope Connection, you actually remember that when I put a gambling video, a little bit of gambling talk? They got mad because the kids watch MLB and their moms get mad. I wonder how college baseball is compared to MLB. More of an edge. Yeah, they're a little bit different. A little bit. I really am enjoying. I really enjoy college baseball. I mean, MLB is the top and the best, of course. But a bunch of crybabies down there, actually, and the rule changes are getting a little out of hand down there. All those rule changes haven't been adopted. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tucker is pinch hitting for Coffer, by the way. So Tucker is up. Stanley Tucker pinch hitting right now. There is a 1-2 pitch, and it's upstairs, 2-2. So what we've had here is the walk to Minich. Tucker is up, pinch hitting. Stanley Tucker, here he is right here. First at bat of the day for Tucker, 5'9" junior, swings and misses. He struck out from Richmond, Texas. So strike 3, 1 away. And they're down to their last 2 outs. At the plate is going to be Hunter Haas, top of the order. JK, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know ball, that's what's up. I know the game. Baseball, sure. Betting, yeah. I may have to learn it when I start calling more of these college games because I've already had two bettors show up. So maybe I need to get acquainted with that. Not needing I'm going to go bet myself, but I need to be acquainted with the lingo. I know a little bit. Obviously, I know a little bit, like the spread, and you say -2, and I just got confused. I just got thrown off. My numbers got backwards. For some reason, I thought Stanford had to win by less than 3.5. I don't know. That's if you bet on Texas A&M plus 3.5. I was thinking that like had you bet on Texas A&M plus 3.5. Huge difference. 7-1 the score. Top of the 9th. 1 out. 1-1 count. Let's get back to the game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So Tucker struck out. Hunter Haas, who will be drafted in the upcoming MLB draft. Hunter Haas is 1 for 3 today. He's walked as well. Ryan Bruno with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And 1 more to go for Texas A&M. They are down to their last out. And the Stanford Cardinal are getting ready to move on to Super Regionals to take on the Texas Longhorns. 7-1. What a season for Texas A&M. They should hold their heads high as they walk out of that dugout today. But it looks like Stanford, barring an absolute miracle, a Texas A&M miracle, are going to win this game. Thank you so much. Can't ever forget the pitch from the lefty outside, and it gets by, and the runner should advance. So a wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position for Texas A&M. And let's see if Texas A&M can at least put up a little fight here with 2 down in the 9th. Jake Moss is up. Trevor Werner, who made that mistake. It wasn't technically an error, but as a ball he should have caught on that pop-up, is on deck. He would love to get a chance to at least to get up there and not have the worst day of his life because he's 0 for 4 today. Jack Moss. The pitch. Strike. 1-2 the count. 1 more strike to go. The crowd on their feet, at least the Stanford fans. JK, go Stanford. We got some bets that are about to be won and a team that's about to move on to Super Regionals in 2023. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's it. And the Stanford Cardinal win the game and win the series. And they will move on to Super Regionals to take on the Texas Longhorns. This game is over. Super Regional it is. Stanford Cardinal get the win, and what an absolutely phenomenal performance from Quinn Matthews today. And Ryan, we don't talk about Bruno to close out this one in the ninth inning. I think he struck out the side. Also, shout out to Drew Dowd and Matt Scott, who started the game. Great pitching performance today all around, and a big home run from Malcolm Moore to break open this one. And that's their fourth consecutive Super Regional appearance. Last season, they went to the College World Series. Today, they are going for it again. Big W today, and they will move on to take Texas on, who I believe who did they beat? Miami. They beat Miami to move on to the Super Regional, and they'll be taking on Stanford today in a few days. We may have that, so keep an eye out. What a win here today. Thank you, everyone, for joining this stream. I see you all. Thanks for the content. Ed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hang those horns. Good job. Well played. Starting Monday off good. 2,200. Ooh, up 2,200. Hopefully can keep it up all week. That's a round of applause right there. Nice betting right there. You know, I don't do it myself, but if it's working for you, man, it's all good. Braden Montgomery, player of the game today. 3 for 4. He hit a homer, 2 singles. What a day for him, and Malcolm Moore with the big fly. So just to recap this one today, we'll go ahead and do our quick post-game show. Brought to you by today's commenter of the day. Both shout out to JK Edek and also the Karaoke Connection. Really kept the chat going. I do appreciate all you, and y'all are the commenters of the day. JK Edek, also shout out to Billy Ray Valentine Capricorn. He's winning the bet, dude. You don't have to say dude like I'm a moron. Just be nice about it, okay? Because I get that little freaking condescending tone right there, but that's all good. I appreciate you being here. Obviously, I just kind of got confused, okay? So it's all good. Ski was here earlier. Chris Reinhardt, thank you. Kayla, Brady Domina. I got screwed on the Nuggets game. Oh, man, that sucks. Good job for Stanford. They're getting their picture taken right here on the field, moving on to Super Regional. Man, that was a close series, though. Texas A&M took them the entire way, and it was not easy. But got the W. I want to thank everyone for joining me today for this live stream. Using any tips or tools, Ed? Thank you, guys. Wow, Karaoke. I do appreciate it. We had 246 overall views today, 5 on the chat rate, 6 concurrent viewers, 9 viewers at the moment, 8 likes. Thank you guys so much. What a win. And keep an eye out. We'll have more on this amazing season from Stanford, as well as some updates on the College World Series, both D2 and D1. And we'll also continue to follow these prospects as we get ready for the 2023 MLB draft. Thank you, the Karaoke Connection, JK, everyone else, Ed Eck, Steve H. Congratulations on your Steve H. Congratulations, great season, great season. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I do appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we're gonna talk to y'all next time. And I got one thing to say today to Quinn Matthews for that performance, bro.